Okay.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns, hosting the Minish Cap Randomizer Tournament, Spring Season 1. Sorry, I am jumbling my words up there. This is the Winners Bracket Round 2 match between AeroRaiser versus Wins Requiem. Joining in the commentary booth are Myth197 and Just Hayden. And tracking for us is Nimbus125. Say hello, everybody.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Alright, so we've got our lower bracket. Wait, no, it's upper bracket, isn't it? I don't even pay attention to what's going on.
I don't even know either.
It's our last upper bracket top 16 match between Wins Requiem and Aero. The winner of this match is going to be going against Bluesy in the quarterfinals. Yeah, so Wins gave a bit of an upset in their first match because they knocked out Semi-Rare, which is who's people know is quite a good runner of this game. So it'll be interesting if he's also going to take out Aero, another veteran of the Minish Cap Randomizer community. Yeah, we will be starting slightly later than expected. We're going to wait a couple more minutes after our regular start time. But in the meantime, we've got the arrows just flashing up the Rip Hayden rolled.
Because after all, he knows that he's not going to auto-win with a Hayden seed. And I made sure of this after his short seed with his previous match. Because I was like, no, you're not getting easy wins. You gotta play fairly like everyone else. So...
And also there's that hash as well. We've got a butterfly, the cane, 2 eggs, and a red sword. Now, I'm thinking that their red sword's going to be in Cave of Flames. That's what that's telling me.
Yeah, I'm getting that same vibe too. The question is, where do we think Kane's gonna be?
Ooh. Oh! It's going to be floating around on the butterflies in Castor Wilds.
You're right. But then again, anything can happen in my seed.
Oh, we're going to have another red sword and cane chest. Oh, yeah.
No,
oh, yeah, Nimbus, that was your seed, wasn't it? It was, yeah, when he beat Semi. He had to do vanilla Cave of Flames round the top of Mount Crenel, and then you go all the way to the back to the last chest to get your red sword. Semi did that and dipped out right before that point because, you know, it takes so long, and then they had to come back later and do it to get their sword, so yeah, that lost them a lot of time.
But can we at least hope for like a go mode seed, please?
Right, so it looks like we're starting. Right, what are we gonna get off the bat?
Not a lot.
Yeah, no, nothing in the first, in Link's house. Don't normally get anything, but sometimes we just get these weird seeds where it's like, here's your cape. Oh, Arrow! Wait, what?
Arrow...
Oh, this is...
Okay, he realized...
That's some ancient movement tech there that Arrow's showing off. No one does that anymore.
No, no one does. That's like so old school.
Yeah. I do notice that with Arrow. They've hung on to a lot of the like super ancient strats that we used to do last year.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a blast from the past every time we watch Arrow.
Arrow likes to keep it original.
Yeah, and we got our first map check, and Palace of Winds and Royal Crypt are not required. So, we could be going into Dark Horror Castle with our red sword.
Well, we have to keep in mind that powers
Aero,
could still
no,
be
you don't have
required.
enough money!
Powers could still end up having progression, so let's not get our hopes up yet.
Wait, did Aero get to see what the kinstone was there?
I think it was a cloud top.
I
could
don't
be
know
wrong.
if the text actually appeared. I think it just says kinstone.
It did. I saw it for like a split second.
Oh. Right,
I was
so
only
he was
able to
checking
make out
see
like
if it
so
was
much.
It was Caster, okay. Right, so then that's required, so he's gonna look for his wallet somewhere.
Meanwhile,
Wynn's already got his bomb bag and is, he's got another Caster Wilds kinstone. He's at the Rupee Mania cave by
and
Link's
it
house.
also
just
looks like he has
getting
2 of his books, so if Ocarina shows up in that book, and we find Arcane, Yolari might come into play.
Yeah, if I was Wynn's right now, I'd use these bombs and go round Minish Woods.
Yeah. The main key point that we like to do is always just rub this way where we see bombs. It's like perfect time for going this way in general, because it had better of a chance of probably having our progression.
Yeah,
grabbing
Arrow's
the
going
other way.
route here. He's going up to the Tingle Tree.
Arrow's running grip ring.
With that bomb bag, if they get the Veil Falls Kinstone anytime soon, that's going to be a really early Veil Falls dip. And Wynn's
already
picks up
have-
the Lon Lon Ranch keys, which actually gives access to Lake Hylia now.
The question is, how long until we see a reason to go there?
Right, there's our first sword on the Beanstalk. This Beanstalk always has something, you never want to skip it.
Yeah. Chances are when you skip it, it just comes to bite you in the rear, so moral lesson, don't skip Beanstalks. Because chances are they're gonna have something.
Yeah, definitely. Especially as most of the Beanstalks have Rupee Mania items at the top of them.
Exactly.
Alright, Aero picks up his bomb bag. What is he gonna make out with that? He really wants to start heading down to the...
He's gonna do basement, and then he's probably gonna go
Okay.
check his Rupee Mania.
This is a super risky play by Aero. Like, this takes forever, and it uses up nearly all of your bombs.
Yeah. But I can see why he's doing it.
Nut? Oh, When's she picked up the Jabba Right?
I think.
Oh, it's on the heart.
Okay, so we have logical access into Deepwood Shrine already.
Yeah, that is. Now
Okay.
we'll only be able to get one item there, and we'll know if it's a small key. Then we can go deeper into the dungeon, or it could
If
just
we
say
see
no.
lamp, it will go further, but I don't think we're gonna see a lamp.
Oh no, that would be.
The chances
crazy
of
if
lamp
that-
showing up in Deepwood Shrine are super rare these days. Like, that's ancient history. So I doubt we'll see Wynn go into Deepwood Shrine, just because of, like, there only being one check. I wouldn't want to like double dip at that point.
There's something we did see is that both our runners already have Great Spin, which is actually really nice. That's like it just gave 3. What was it? It was 2 scrolls there straight away.
Getting Great Spin early on in the run is always such a great feeling.
Yeah.
And it does speed up like some of those segments where you kind of want it.
Yeah, Great Spin with the regular sword is just fantastic, because the regular
It
sword
is.
doesn't really give that much damage, but when you can Great Spin some enemies, it really helps.
Yeah.
And Peril Beam as well. We're really loaded on scrolls. I think that's 4 scrolls already, and we're just over, we're not even 6 minutes in.
Are we gonna see a Switchblade the First being required? I would
Maybe.
hope. I would hope if that's the case. Because what I'm getting at right now, and I should know my
Wynn's-
seeds since I
Wynn's
Go for
missing
them.
the lily pad when they tried to Try to step onto the lily pads that are going around here. Yeah, this is... Oh, I don't know.
So, Myth, I'm gonna give you my... Now to swiftly the first could potentially be action. But what's the thing? I'm expecting the Seed to take them in an approach that their main objective is going to be pointing them towards going caster from the beginning of Seed and then start branching their way out.
Yeah, Nimbus, you're right. I would have done that. Instead of shrinking and then going back through the lily pad section, I would have actually walked out to the very edge of Minish Woods. And you can get 2 checks along the way and check a visible spot. Then you can quick walk back to Minish Village.
Also, Win did just check...
Oh, right. When saved, why did he save and then he just saved now?
He did go in the Deep Woods, but it shows
Yeah,
that
that
the
didn't
Deep
save
Woods...
much time though. I think he wanted to do a save scum.
I think that's what his play was, in case he didn't find anything.
Unfortunately, he wasn't really in a good spot for any of the save scums there to help him
No.
out at all. You do want to try and make use of the save scums as much as possible, but I think that was about the same speed as just doing a quick warp and then walking out of Deepwood.
Yeah. But I am expecting our runners to be forced to go caster. Don't know what's the thing.
Yeah, so what Win should have done is when they picked up their Jabbernet, they should have walked this way, what they're doing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, they see there's the Tingle Trophy there, the other side of that bit of water. And then before leaving, you would quick walk and go back to Deepwood, and they could do that. And then they would walk the quick way out of Minish Woods, out of the exit by Bellari. But yeah, no, this is the play right now. Use the London Ranch key, go check out
if you have, like, access to London Ranch, just do it. There's no harm in checking London Ranch at this point if you have the key for some progression to get in there.
Alright, nothing in London Ranch. I don't think there's anything else they can do.
No, they would either need their boots or Painter Cape to do, like, one of the extra checks. So Win is going to be making his way to check his single corner checks.
Yeah, he'll be getting his grip ring here. With the bomb bag, they don't have a bottle either though, so there's not really much access that they just got from that grip ring.
I think what the play here is going to be is that we're going to probably see a bottle over in Mount Carmel on the Ruby Mania check. Or some sort of progression. Because I feel like it's pointing towards going towards Mount Carmel's area on the way there and getting the check there, because we haven't seen those yet.
Yeah, there are 4 items over there that they can do. They got the shield as well, so that's... That
does also open up the Deku Scrub check on the way over. So, Deku Scrub could actually have something. It's happened before, it just doesn't happen like every seed. Which, I'm still having salty feelings.
Right, Aero did save before going into Deepwood Shrine. Where is their save scum gonna take them?
He always saves right before going there.
Yeah, okay.
So that was a more effective use of save scumming, because it skipped all of Minish Village.
Yeah, he's not backtracking out through Minish Village. But he did, after getting the Jabbernet, have to then Actually, no, he did quick walk back to Minish Village,
Yeah.
didn't he? Yeah, so Aero was showing off that that was a much better use of doing save scums.
It really comes down to when you save, because that decides the key point of how effective your save scum is going to be on saving you time. And that's what we try to aim for when we're doing save scum.
Yeah, you have to think about your last area entry point. Oof. Nothing on Simon. That is such a big time investment early on, and not getting anything from it.
Also, that
feels
sword
bad.
upgrade, walk behind Hype Cave.
Sword upgrade.
It's locked behind Hype Cave on the
There was a
hardest
sword
check.
there. I didn't see it.
Nope, Arrow just showed it after getting a bit. I peeked over and saw it, so we know there's a sword locked behind the cape emits.
Did we have anyone go into the courtyard yet?
Into courtyard? I don't
Yeah.
believe we did.
We did?
I think we did. I don't know.
I don't remember seeing anyone go into courtyard. It could have something there. And if not,
Oh.
it's got to be Trilby. There's 4 items there.
Yeah,
I'm surprised that no one's done it. They're doing these long checks, the the
like
school
no one
basement.
has considered going to Trilby yet.
They got a sword and spin. They can go over to Trilby right now. It
They
takes
have
2
the
seconds to do
logical
that.
access to get into Trilby. They just are doing all these other shit that take a little bit too longer.
Wait, Aero did. Is it bottle and 20 rupee check? Maybe. Alright, Wins is going over there now.
Okay.
Yeah, I would do this before Simon or Under the School, because these
Yeah.
are so much faster.
These are
If you
some
get
quick,
4 of
easy
these at the
checks you
same
can
time, it takes
do.
to do 1 chest.
Just doing all these checks in total, it takes, the amount of, doing one of those checks in town.
Yeah, that's 200. Now, I swear Aero hasn't done this, because they picked up their sword in South Hyrule Field, and they haven't been back to town since then. Oh yeah, and we're gonna get a dojo check as well.
Okay, there's our empty balls, so
There's the
logic is
bottle,
pointing
yeah.
towards Mount Chrono.
Yeah, definitely go up Mount Crenel now. The beanstalk at the top of Mount Crenel, there's 9 items there. That's your highest density location right now. You want to be heading to there as quickly as possible. I
Yeah.
would skip the lower checks.
I
I
would
would
too,
actually do that.
because we do technically have moments, and we can easily just come back later. And do the bottom checks on our way out.
Yeah. Actually, what Wiz is doing now, I'll do that cave, and then I'll just climb up the wall.
That is
Yeah.
true, because we do have that first remaining check, so it's
But they are gonna do all of the southern checks first.
yeah.
But yeah, it's just that Rupee Mania spot. There's 9 items there, whereas
Are you that he's going to get his, Mount Chrono spring water real quick?
yeah, there's more items on that beanstalk than there are in the entirety of the base of Crenel.
It is. Because it's a full straight, 9 checks on Beanstalk, I think?
Yeah, there's 8 rupee items and then the heart piece in the middle.
That's what I figured. Alright, Arrow is not too far behind. He's coming in to Mount Chrono as well. So, both are...
Actually, that's not a bad call as well, doing what Wins did. You go to the spring and then quickly...
Yeah, because
okay
you're-
then.
When you come back either way, you're gonna want to, set up that. If you don't...
Okay, they just quick warp to get out. I do think it's faster not to quick warp there and to just walk out and then grow.
I agree. It
I
can be
haven't
quicker in
timed
some
it though.
cases. It's quicker in some cases, but not always. It just depends on how you do it.
With boots, it's 100% faster, but
Yeah.
I don't know. in any percent, we always walk out because it's quick. It's fast. It's definitely faster than saving and resetting anyway, but saving and resetting is very slow. But
Yeah.
quick warping is fast, so I wouldn't actually say one way is faster than another just yet until I time it. Yeah, both of our runners do have a 30 size bomb bag, which is very nice. If you have the 10 here, you're kind of worried about how many bombs you have to look out for and use in this area. But with 30, that's more than enough, and you just need you can just not care about getting bomb drops.
Like bomb drops are like least worried when you're like sitting at your second bomb bag upgrade, but when you're sitting at 10, it is just like you have to like hope to God you get a refill so you can just do all your checks.
Yeah, what Wynn's just did there, you can do that. You can reveal that shrink pad with only 3 bombs. I mean, I think he used 4 or 5 there, which is fine if you got 30. But if you've got 10 bombs, you really need to know where you want to place those bombs to get, to do it in only 3.
The way I've learned is to do it with 3 bombs in that case scenario is you kind of want to line it up a little bit to the left side of the center, so that way it guarantees that you're going to hit that sweet spot to shrink it down to where you only need you like 2 more bombs.
Yeah.
If you do it any further to the right, it's just going to like completely screw it up.
Well, you identify the 6 tiles where the shrink pad is, and you place it directly in the middle. But the thing is, the shrink pad's slightly to the left of where the trees are, so it looks like you're putting it over to the left.
But in reality, so
where Aero put his second bomb there, that was actually where you want to put your first bomb, and then he's put the 2 other bombs there. So he wasted a first bomb at the start, but then like the next 3 bombs he used were in the correct places to do it all. Yeah, and does the correct route there by Wednesday. You get to the end of the cave and you quick warp out.
Yeah. So far, nothing though.
The pots that Wynn's Requiem just walked past, there is a guaranteed bomb drop in there in case you are running low. So if you have 1 bomb left, save it to get to that cave so that you can get the bombs in that pot. And if you don't get any bombs, if you don't get enough bombs there, you can always go up the staircase there, and there's another pot with a guaranteed bomb drop.
Yeah.
Damn it! Only 5 rupees in that. No cape today.
I mean, I am hoping for like a late seed cape seed. I know I feel a little bit evil today on my steed. I don't care.
Late cape.
If we can get cape on Octa, that'd be great. That would just make me satisfied.
Wins, what did that sign ever do to you? Ugh.
I mean,
just
for all we
smashes
know,
it with his sword.
For all we know, it could have looked at him funny.
Yeah, they don't have hints yet. Come on. He's actually breaking all the signs. Yeah, don't do that when hints become a thing. There are a lot of signs. I'm gonna go around the game and map them all and see if it's worth putting hints on them.
Yeah.
Look how many signs there are.
It's ridiculous how many we have in this game. Power bracelet.
Doesn't open anything yet.
It does not.
That is something that we didn't actually want to see at all, because it means that you can do Pop Push Puzzle in Palace, and we don't want to go to Palace.
Because Palace is not required.
Yeah. Right, Wynn's going up to the top of the beanstalk. What is going to be up here?
Something good.
This is exciting. Flippers.
Flippers! Okay.
And a wallet.
So now they will actually be able to buy the second caster component shop once they have the money.
Right, that's brought Templar droplets into logic.
It did.
Yeah, no, I would go do a couple of checks in town, some of the quick warps, like the quick ones, like Karlov, there's the waterfall. Just do those really quick ones, and also the one in the well as well. They're like super fast, and you can just go grab them quickly on your way through, and then go over to Lake Hylia and get into Templar Droplets. Yeah, Winds decides to bail out top of Mount Krenel there.
Arrow,
no! Arrow, you don't have the mitts! Okay, he just really
Arrow's just like a little shook by today. I think Arrow's just having a shook today.
Actually, this isn't bad either from Winds as well, doing the moat.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fairly fast, and there's nothing that speeds this up either. I guess if you have the Ocarina, you can get out of here slightly faster, but there's no guarantee they're going to find the Ocarina anyway.
You know what's gonna happen after you solve that problem.
Well, hopefully it speeds it up.
I know.
But you always have to take the precaution that you're never going to find your Ocarina.
Yeah, you literally do. When we don't have Ocarina, our best friends are Safe Guns and Quick Warp.
Yeah, you quick warp out of the dojo there. Actually, I'm not sure if quick warping goes faster. That might be worth timing, but if anything, it's like 1 second difference. Yeah, I see a lot of people like to put off the courtyard until you get sword and lantern, and then or boots, and then you can do more.
I personally don't do that because it's...
Yeah, no, it's Sphere Zero. Do it straight away at start.
Yeah, like route it in with the tingle corners. You'll be saving yourself some more time. It doesn't hurt to like do a double dip there eventually when you route yourself again in that direction. Because, like, for all you know, you could literally have a sword there and be missing out on it.
Okay, what is Winds doing? Winds, please don't go to the fountain. Like, okay, if he's just opening it, that's fine, but don't actually go there. That's probably a good idea. You want to use your bottle now. He doesn't need to keep his bottle for water later on.
He does not.
The fairy in it.
Okay, he's not going into the fountain, that's good. I think he was just opening it up.
Oh, we got we saw what was in the dojo, didn't we? Aero did that.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Cool. I would call town done now and leave. And go to Lake Hylia now. All of the other checks in town take too long.
I would agree.
Unless you want to do Anju. Oh, yeah, buy the Kinstone as well. Yeah. Yeah, that's the last thing, though.
Arrow, speaking of which, is doing
Arrow, on the other hand, doing cuckoos.
Because he's like, I'm not gonna risk it.
Yeah, sure.
Win! Also
Oh,
doing
Win's doing it as well. Okay, I wouldn't gamble it right now, but I'm not going to say it's a bad call by these guys.
No, just get it knocked out while you can. Unless you get the white cuckoo, though. Decide to go into the water. Then come back and do it later.
Where is the white cuckoo? Is it? Oh, it's there, okay. Oh, Winds is getting trolled by the white cuckoo.
Oh!
I don't think he's got enough time.
He might if he doesn't.
Wait, actually, if he's already done the other golden cuckoo, then he's good.
Okay, so there was no point in it.
Oh, Winds.
He's
This
probably
is
gonna
really
like.
tight. He has to have done the
hope-
golden one already. Get in there! Come on! Yes, he does. He gets it.
Oh
okay.
my god! It was.
That was
It
close.
wasn't required though. So like, if he did fail and then left it, it wouldn't have hurt him.
Right now, Arrow's doing a couple more checks. Winds,
Arrow,
what
don't
are you
be
doing?
dumb. Win, don't do it. Don't do it, Win.
I don't think he's going fountain. I think he's doing Minish checks. Yeah, he's doing Minish checks, which is okay.
He could have done
Did he push the thing. Yeah, he did. Okay.
He could have pushed the bookshelf to do the upper part of Mr. Wright's house.
No, he can't. You need to create clones for that. So
Right. I always forget.
Yeah. Arrow, no!
I think he did that intentionally.
Oh, wait, no, he thought... yeah, no, Arrow wanted to do Dr. Left, and was like, actually, no, I can't, and then left. Arrow, did he not check that? Okay. Did we get anyone check the visible item and figurine? Because I don't think they did that either.
I don't know.
Like, when you're in town, when you get the cafe lady, go and check that out. Then go and check the shop and Juliet. Those visible items are so fast, and you can just clear them off straight away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it costs you 10-15 seconds right at the start of the seed, where you would, you know, want to be going to the Rupee Mania cave or doing Tingle Treats straight away. But it's going to save you later on if there is a required item there, that you're going to get that extra knowledge really early on. Yeah, nothing on the Minish checks here in town. Yeah, they take a long time to do, but there's no point staying around for anything else here. Leave.
There's really not.
Yeah, head over to Lake Hylia. Yeah, there's definitely a sword there at the end of at the end of the Cape Cave. Yeah, Wynn's doing Goron quest right now. Yeah, I would route this in after doing Temple of Droplets. I would have gone straight into Lake Hylia and got those done, and then on the way out you could have done this and gone to Minish Woods, because... Oh! Boots! Wow, okay, that's paid off for him.
Yup.
Yeah, that was a great call by Wins there. Yeah, and he's getting this Tingle Trophy as well. He doesn't have the cane yet, so that's not going to be able to be handed in. Alright, and what is on Syrup? I wonder if you save here. I was considering where he was just now. If you save, then you go down to the Minish Flipper's cave, the 4 items that are in that cave by Bellari. You go do that, and if there's junk there, then you can save Scum back to the entrance to Lake Hylia.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he goes the wrong way there. You're so used to being able to jump over that area with the cape, but yeah, no cape means you have to run the long way around. But they have the boots, so. Meanwhile, Aero is in Lake Hylia right now. They're checking out this stuff over here. Did we see anything important from Aero there?
Not clear. Arrow is going in.
Another sword? Is that 2 swords? Locked by the cape? Oh my god!
That's crazy.
Oh, on the heart piece in the middle of Lake Hylia, there's another sword.
I feel like I'm gonna get yelled at by Arrow, and he's gonna tell me I'm banned. Which I'm totally fine with.
No way!
Well, I think it's safe to say I've rolled the Troll of a Seed.
Yeah.
Which is what I was going for.
Wins can do some more checks here though, because they can make use of their boots. They don't go down first. The first thing you want to do is you want to go through the hole in the south of Lake Hylia and go to the cave in Minish Woods. Because then you've set your quick warp, and then once they've done this, they don't have to swim back out of this area. They can quick warp back outside super fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to do it now. But Aero is dipping into Templar Droplets. They're going to be the first person to check out those Rupee Mania spots at the start. They're so valuable, it's really worth doing those.
They really are. Like, it may not seem like they're much, but they really are.
Yeah, sometimes you think, oh, I want to wait till I've got my lantern to do it. It's like, this puzzle, it does get sped up by the lantern, but it's not that slow.
It's not that much of a difference in time it takes.
But if you're waiting half an hour before you get your lantern to do Temple of Droplets, that's half an hour of you not having those 6 items.
Like, if Droplets is in logic and you can do it, don't wait on your lamp if you don't got it by that point. Go do it, because your chances are it's going to benefit you.
We got a small key. Spin upgrade. That was it. And then another small key. So nothing. Right, what is that telling you? That it must be follow the boots then. You can't check the underwater pot. You need the you need either the Gust Jar or the Cape to be able to get to the mushroom. And because you need to hit the switch that's next to the mushroom to be able to drop down to the basement. Right, Aero wants to head to Goron Cave, which he's doing now. That's going to give him his boots.
So logic is pointing towards something to progression.
Yeah, either the 2 chests in the castle courtyard.
I wouldn't say it's going to be
dojo.
courtyard.
You know, I'm still thinking those Minish Flippers caves by Bellari. I think there's going to be something there.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that. Like, there is a good chance something could be there.
Or it's Fountain, and they've put it off for this long.
I mean, you're the one that was like, don't do Fountain, please.
Yeah, I don't want to do Fountain, but Fountain can always have something, and you put it off for ages, and then, you know... Yeah, so they can only get 1 item in Fountain, but they can see a 2nd item. Or Cave of Flames. No, they don't actually have access to Cave of Flames right now.
There's no logical...
They need to be able to break a pot in one of the routes into Cave of Flames, so they need to have either the light arrows. Yeah, they need the light arrows, the Gust Jar, or the Cape to be able to go the vanilla way round. Or if they have the cane, then they can, you know, skip their way there. But yeah, they all do have Sword Beam currently, but Sword Beam isn't enough. They, actually, if they get their Gust Jar next and nothing else, then you know, if logical progression could be in Cave of Flames, they need to do the route, the vanilla route round, and they have to, by logic, use the Peril Beam to hit the switch. That would be nasty. That's not something we've had before.
But I would approve.
Yeah, that would be incredible.
Because we don't see stuff like that very often.
Yeah, we would also be able to see if Cube's tracker actually has that in logic.
Right?
I know mine does. I hope theirs does. Right, we're getting another dojo check. And that's junk. Okay. So Windsor's going to go check the courtyard. I think Aero's going to do that as well. God, you're really last locationing your stuff here. There's not much left in logic to do.
There's really not.
Yeah, Wynn's getting bullied by that golden rope. That's why I never go to the right. If you go to the left, you can,
You can avoid it, but like...
yeah. Yeah, an arrow goes to the right as well. The right is like a few seconds faster, but only if you don't get hit by the rope. As soon as you get hit by the rope, it's slower, and you also lose health. If you go to the left, there's a path through the hedge that you can go through, and it's completely safe.
Yeah. But for like most runners, we like to attempt to least save some time.
Oh, there's the
And
lantern.
progression with on courtyard.
Well, they can do the...
They can go back to Droplets, or they could dip Deepwood.
They can do Grimblade. Yeah, well, do you want to do Deepwood? There's one... They're gonna get a key. It's either going to be a small key, or it's going to be
But
a
keep
big
in mind
key.
though, there's a little thing I like to keep in mind when it comes to my seed. When you have both your flippers and jabber, kind of a good chance that you're gonna find something in Deep Woods for me.
Yeah, they already did one dip into Deepwood and didn't find anything. But the next item they get in Deepwood is guaranteed either a small key or a big key. If it's a big key, they have to leave again and come back with the Gust Jar, so that's a waste of time. If it's a small key, and then they don't get another small key in the next 2-3
I'm just
items,
getting Deepwood vibes.
then it's going to... They're going to have to come back later with the Gust Jar. They're going to have to do another dip later on. Unless there's a vanilla Gust Jar, in which case that's horrible.
In my case, I just feel like I'm getting Deepwood vibes from the seed. I don't know why, I just am. So,
Temple of
and
Droplets
this-
is loaded, by the way. There is so
Droplets
much there.
is loaded, but I have like this weird vibe that Deepwoods has something that we're probably gonna want. So, in my own personal case, I would probably go dip Deepwoods. Just under that opinion.
Yeah, so, like, honestly, like, 60% of the items they have in Logic right now are all in Temple of Droplets.
Yeah. Wait, I agree with you on that. There's just that slight part of me that says...
Like, the odds are saying it's in Temple of Droplets.
Yeah, the odds of it being in Temple Droplets are much more higher, but... It's like...
And
You
Droplets
also
is required,
could,
you're
like,
not going to
take the
waste
risky play of going Deepwood at the same time. So it's like, you have to decide, do you want to play it safe and go with the bigger chest? Or do you want to take the risk play and go into Deepwoods and hope something's there that's more important?
So, yeah, with Deepwood, the slow thing about Deepwood is that it takes forever to get there.
It does.
When you're actually in there, it's a very fast dungeon. Oh, what was that? That was a cloud.
That was a caster Wild's Kinstone.
Was
We
it?
have all of our casters, I think, now.
Wynn's marked it as cloud tops.
Okay,
and
that
so
was
did
a
our
lot.
tracker.
I'm having to run at like a lower res, just so I don't get delayed. Or else I constantly keep loading, so that's my bad.
Yeah, wondering what else is going to be in here. We really want to get a Vale Falls Kinstone. That's going to open up a lot.
It will.
It's a shame that we didn't get the Vale Falls Kinstone before the Lantern, so we couldn't do any sequence breaks up Vale Falls to see what was Lantern locked.
Also, that was one of our spin attack upgrades.
Is that all of our spin attack upgrades? I swear we've got all of them.
I think it is.
And it's 7 scrolls.
Well then.
But we have nowhere near Castle Wild's access. We still need 2 more swords and...
Is
well,
Wynn
I guess we have
actually
the boots.
taking the gamble of going to Deep Woods?
Yeah, okay. Really
See,
not
I knew I
liking
wasn't
idea
the
of
only
t-
person
of
that was
Temple of
doing that
Droplets.
weird vibe. This could actually pay off. If it does.
Yeah, so what is here? I think it's a small key, but it could be a boss key.
I want to say it's a small key.
Yeah,
It
okay,
is.
it's a small key. So they've been given access to three more items.
Okay, so my call was right. There was this strange vibe I was getting that said, go deep woods.
But it's still 3 items versus
It is, but
13.
I mean, anything can happen, really.
Yeah.
So it's like a huge gamble.
Aero, again, not going to Temple of Droplets. He's going to go to Deepwood as well.
Oh my god, they're both
I mean,
gambling.
either both of our runners just absolutely, like, beat the odds and found progression here when, you know, statistically it's Temple of Droplets. But
It's clear that I'm not the only one that feels like I should gamble. In this case scenario.
I know it's early in the scene. Actually, it's not even early in the scene. It's 14 minutes in. They have a decent amount of health. They shouldn't be scared about going to Temple of Droplets right now.
They're not. They just want to... I think what's going through their mindset is they want to take the gamble and see where it's going to take them. Can I
Okay, that's
imagine they're
another
going to have to, like, re-dip Deepwood at some point just to pick up the element. They'd rather clear out as much as they could, probably.
Yeah, this is a weird way of Wynn's doing this. I would always do the big chest first. Okay, so there's only one more thing that can have an item. It's the big chest that they skipped out, and they're having to backtrack for that.
Yeah.
So this dungeon was lantern locked. By logic, you expect to have the lantern to come into Deepwood because of where the small key is. The small key is locked behind that spot there. Yeah, Deepwood was junk.
Okay.
And he saved before going in. Okay. Where's that save book going to take him? Yeah, that was a good save, Scum.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice precaution on that.
So he's going to make his way over to Tropic now.
I don't know if Aero's done the same thing, so Aero could have to backtrack
I don't
out.
think Arrow did. I think what's going through Arrow's head is he's expecting progression here. Which would explain why he probably didn't save Scum. But I love making people think. That's the beauty of Seed.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that they find the cape before, you know,
I do too.
Yeah, I want them to find the cape in the second half of Temple of Droplets, because I don't want them to have to go through Dark Maze again. Like, that's...
If we cannot see Cape on Octo, that would be beneficial.
Yeah, it's just going through my mind now. If I was Winston going through this section, I would be super worried that I'm going to get to the end and I'm going to not have my cape, so I can't get the blue warp. I'm going to have to go through all of this again when I do have my red sword later on.
Like, I know that feeling so well. I had to deal with it yesterday.
I think that's all of the small keys in Temple of Droplets as well. So, the other water
that
pot,
is.
well, we don't know where the... I think we saw the map. I don't think we saw the compass.
I want to say we did see the compass, but I could be wrong.
We did? Okay.
I want to say we did, but... I don't recall seeing the compass. I mostly recall seeing our map.
No, we only saw the items in the rupee path, and that was just a map, so we definitely didn't see the compass.
Yeah, so we did see our map over a compass.
Oh, remote bombs, very nice. And 50 bombs as well. You're good for bombs there. Yeah, no boomerang here either. Do you know what? I would actually use remote bombs. That just gave me inspiration. I would just chuck some remote bombs at these guys and blow them up.
I mean, if you got like 50
all
remote
come
bombs, if you have 50 remote bombs and you're in this room, you might as well. It does like a good decent amount of damage in general, that you could easily take them out.
It was just because they all clumped together like that. It's like you can hit all 3 of them with one remote bomb explosion, which does a huge amount of damage.
Yeah.
More than a spin attack.
That's the crazy part about remote bombs in general. They just do so much damage.
Yeah. They do so much damage even compared to the Force Sword, and you've only got the Smith Sword here, which does like a quarter the damage the Force Sword does.
They make Fortress of Winds, like, boss look like a joke.
Yeah. Yeah, Mazal becomes much easier with the remotes.
Cause I want to say it's like triple the damage of what a normal spin would do. I could be wrong about that.
I don't know the exact numbers. There's a table somewhere.
I do
It
want
also
to say it's
depends on
like
the enemy.
triple.
Some enemies don't take the same amount of damage increase that the, it's
Yeah.
not the same. There's a table.
And I think it's triple the damage. I could be wrong.
But if you look at something like Dark Nuts don't take damage to bombs explosion. They get
No,
stuck
they-
instead.
You are physically required to kill them with your
Really
sword.
nothing here in Dark Maze. Windsor's getting really low on health. They want to keep an eye on there.
Yeah.
Get the heart in that pot there. Please get that heart in the pot. Okay, he gets a heart container.
Piece of heart, that's so good.
Got a heart piece, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can throw, so throwing a bomb at an enemy, it does throwing damage. It's the same as if you throw a pot or throw any kind of item at an enemy. So that's a completely different thing to the
Alrighty, we're
damage.
Check.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! That's why I was getting that weird vibe.
Yeah, so that early deepwood dip was, it was a waste of time, because
So
you
when
get your
he's
Gust
gonna go
Jar here,
back to
now you can go
Deepwoods,
full clear Deepwood.
He's gonna go full clear Deepwoods, and we're probably gonna see some progression there.
I'm surprised we didn't see them then go to the, you save, you quick warp, then you go through the rest. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
We know where we know where 4 of our swords are.
That's crazy.
We're only looking for 1 more sword now.
And that's our 4 sword.
Yeah.
So this might be 4 swords required seed.
So we're guaranteed to see Cape before we get to Western Wood. Well, actually, no, we're not. We could find another sword before then, and then that will give us access to, our red sword. And then the 2 swords that we see, that could be it. So
That
we
could
could
be
have
the
a
play.
really nice sword progression for this seed.
Yeah, it looks very clean and lenient for sword progression.
Oh, Nimbus, you're right. Cave of Flames is open.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to use Peril Beam to get there. Oh, that is nasty.
It's nasty, but it's so evil.
Yeah, I was gonna say, at the end of Templar Droplets, when they picked up the Gust Jar, with the Quick Warp, I would have maybe done the vanilla route through the first half of Templar Droplets to get to the Blue Warp.
Yeah, that's what I would have done.
Because you can get checks along the way doing that, like the underwater pot. And it would have meant that you wouldn't
Plus,
have
you're
to
saving
backtrack through
yourself from
Dark
having
Maze
to
again.
do it later on.
Yeah.
Granted, by that
Yeah,
point, you'll probably have your cave, but, like, where's the
it's
point
not
in,
any
like,
faster doing it later.
It's not. Like, if you have the item to do it, you're better off just, like, going
Wait.
through it real quick.
Did Aero just join here for a second, say Hayden you're banned, and then leave?
Did he?
Yeah.
He actually came in here and said I'm banned.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear him.
Well, I heard a Hayden you're banned.
Okay. Well, there's my hand in your band. I expected it. I just didn't know when. It probably came from a stream audio.
I've got Aero muted. I'm so confused. Chat, are you hearing this, or am I going? I'm hearing voices. Aero's speaking telepathically to me. Yeah, we've got. What? How are we hearing Aero through? I'm so confused.
Myth, I'm just gonna pre-warn you. I didn't have his audio unmuted.
I have Aero's audio muted, and I heard Aero.
That's kind of creepy.
What's going on?
I think you're losing your mind. Are you sure you're okay over there, Viv?
I don't know. Anyway.
I mean, I probably didn't hear it because of the music I got going in the background for me to keep me awake. That's kind of creepy.
Winds don't light them. That's so scary. Yeah, I wouldn't light any of the webs in this room unless you needed to, because you can crash in here just like you can crash in the other one. There's a Veilfall's Kinstone. Alright, we've got access to Veilfalls.
No, we don't.
Wait, wasn't it?
That wasn't Veilfall.
Oh, it was Cloud Tops, damn it. I swear it looked like Veilfalls. He did a double check for that as well. It was like, well, hang on.
I'm just gonna leave Arrow unmuted from his end so I can make sure that good old Myth isn't going insane.
Too late.
Yeah, you're right.
Right, I've turned Aero's audio on now. Just so it doesn't... I don't know. Anyway, we still haven't found any progression here. Like...
Progression's gonna be out though.
Yeah, he definitely didn't join the call because that would have been, you know, there's a 15-minute delay, and we definitely... I was keeping an eye on the Discord, we didn't get a message, we definitely didn't see him join.
No. I mean, he knows full well.
Oh yeah, do you want to tell Aero that his stream has no audio at all when we're doing the interview after?
Yeah, I'll do it. I tend to give him a load of crap, so best that I do it.
Oh, this is actually a vanilla boss key. Big oof.
Big oop for Arrow.
Wait, did Winds not... I don't think Winds used a lantern to get through there. I think he used all of his small keys.
I
I
think
mean, it
he
doesn't
used-
matter, and it saves a save. it saves a pause to, you know, menu. So it's not terrible if you know that you've got you know, all the keys that you need to open the door. Yeah, it's green chew time. First dungeon, Deepwood Shrine, 56 minutes in, let's go. And we've got nothing else to do after this, apart from go back to the droplets, or, you know, I think there's like 2 things in town. Wynn's did an extra wobble there. You want to keep an eye on what side of the arena the green shoe is when he starts wobbling, because he'll move towards the center, leaning a certain way. That way he's leaning is the way he's going to drop at the end. So you lean left there as he's moving towards the middle, leans back, leans to the left, and then he drops. And that's the fastest way to do it. If you go stand on the other side, he does an extra wobble and you lose some time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also to avoid him having to spend time wobbling to the center of the arena, if you go up and down and get him to move up and down, then he doesn't have to wobble to the center every time you... Yeah, again, see, it would have dropped to the right, but he was standing over to the left. And on that last stage, you don't want to kill the Chew in the middle of the arena. You want to kill him either at the top or the bottom, so that you can stand in the middle and not have to do that walk to get the element. It's stuff that saves a second or two. Oh yeah, I timed the route that Aero's doing right now, and it is, because he got the Moldozers, then he went up and walked down the stairs to get to this lily pad. You can actually respawn the lily pad if you go back down through the barrel, and it's about 15 seconds faster.
Huh.
And you drop down to this room here, and you can just go around with the lily pad. I'm doing a lot of timing for Deepwood Shrine at the moment to come up with an optimal guide on, like, these are the good things that you should do, and these are the bad things you should avoid.
Yeah, since we still need, like, some of those guides.
Yeah, I'm being thorough with this. I'm not going to throw out a guide that is, this is what I currently do, and then a month later I'm going to be like, oh, that's all rubbish and doesn't work. Or it is slow. So
yeah,
I'm
that
just
sounds
spending
about
some
right.
time doing lots of research right now to, you know, get it as good as possible.
That sounds about right coming from you.
I'm also running any % right now as well, which is also eating a lot of my time. Alright, Wins is going to the Chick Greagle 1. Yeah, honestly, other than this and going back to the dojo with your green sword, I don't think there's anything else to do in Overworld. I guess a fountain as well, but then that's it. Like, they have to either go back to Temple of Droplets or go to Cave of Flames. What do we need for no mode? We need a lot. We need the cane, we need the mitts, we need a bow, we need the cape, we need to see one more sword, because we've already seen where 2 swords are, so we can get up to blue sword if we get a cape. We also need the cape and mitt. Well, actually, no. With a cape, we can get 1 more sword. Cape and mitts, we get 2 more swords. But there's still a lot. Oh, we also need graveyard key as well. No, oh, sorry. No. We don't need graveyard key. It's not required. Aero, no! Don't use the green warp. Green warp is always slower. The animation's so long. Just quick warp. No, the only green warp you go into is in Palace of Winds, because it kicks you out the dungeon instead of putting you at the dungeon entrance. So, yeah. Winds is doing Fountain. Completely understandable. You've put it off for so long. You want to start minimizing your time loss here. It's like you're starting to feel behind playing this seed. It's your plays aren't really going well. You have had to triple dip Deepwood. That it didn't have anything either. That's just mean. Yeah, nothing left in town to do. Windsor's going for Cave of Flames. We're gonna see Peril Beam used to get over the gap in the... Oh no, sorry, we've got bombs. Oh, what a shame. Damn it, we have bombs, so you can throw the bombs over the gap there. If they didn't have bombs, then they could use Peril Beam. Oh, what a shame. Yeah, but that's why that logic progression is really, really rare and hard to see, because... Yeah. When are you going to get a seed where you get all of the stuff to get to Cave of Flames and no bomb bag? It'll be interesting to see what Aero does. These guys have been routing so similarly, it's scary actually. Like, Aero's right behind Winds doing the same checks. But yeah, after Aero's done in the fountain, we're going to see whether or not Aero's going to go either to Cave of Flames or if they're going to go to Temple of Droplets. Because if they change their minds at this point and start going to different places, then we're actually going to see some change in, you know, who's ahead or who's behind. Because currently they're just neck and neck right now.
Yeah.
Aero's also going for Cave of Flames. He's going to be a minute behind, a minute or two behind Winds going up into Cave of Flames. But still, they're just keeping this super close.
They really are, and that's what I was hoping for. I wanted this to be super close and not like someone having a clear advantage.
Wait, did Winds push the boulder wrong and have to reset?
He did. He pushed in one push further, so he had to reset.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's the worst feeling ever, because like when you do that on accident, you just have to like rework that all the way back.
This area is so mind-bogglingly boring. You're literally just holding one button down, and you just do that for 10 seconds, and you get so distracted that you know, if you forget to release in time, then
you just have to like sit for a while again.
You lose so much time. You lose like 20 seconds having to reset the whole thing and push them all over.
That's
again.
why I don't kind of like going for this route. If
the
I can
arrow's
afford
already
it,
back
I
in
would.
like where Winds is. That's how long it took. Yeah, going this way is awful. You never want to do this.
Yeah, if you can avoid it, you avoid it, because there's no point in doing it if you can avoid it. Plain and simple.
Yeah, like optimally, I could do this area in like 5 minutes. But it's very hard. I don't know what my PB is for this section.
I don't even...
Yeah, so that's why we needed the gust jar to be able to get rid of these pots to get through. The easier way of doing this is to actually push the pots on the left, you push them down into the hole, and then you use the gust jar to grab the mushroom that's across the gap. Then it's easier that way, because then you don't have to deal with the Helmosaurs. Yeah, here we just throw a bomb over, but if we didn't have a bomb, that's where we would have to use Peril Beam. Yeah, Aero's showing off what you do here with the gust jar. Oh, there's a butterfly. That was the Flipper's butterfly. Full wins. Right, don't die to the Moldozers. Yeah, who dies to those Moldozers?
I mean,
No one's ever died to those Moldozers before, right?
no.
Never.
And if someone did, I'd probably question you. If you had a good reason, then I guess I let it slide.
Yeah, you're just on a quarter heart, and you're just like, I'll just roll through all the Moldozers. What's the worst that could happen?
Dies.
Like, I roll into one and die, and, you know, lose my run.
Right.
Chat, if you aren't aware, that is something that I have done.
And I remember that, I think.
I've done it twice.
I think I remember those 2 times.
I did it in a rando race, and then I did it in an any % race. Feels bad, man.
I'm trying to remember when you did this.
It was ages ago.
I want
I
to say
did
it
it
was
like
back when...
5 minutes into a seed.
I want to say it was
back
like
last
during one of
year.
the weeklies when we first
It was a
started.
weekly, yeah.
That's what I figured. I probably was calming for that one.
Maybe.
Because I was calming a lot when we first started the weeklies.
There was nothing at the entrance of Cave of Flames. Absolutely zilch.
No, actually I was. That's why I remember. Because I was
I
actually
remember I
calming
was
that
racing
one.
with Dax, and Dax was basically going through at the same time I was.
Yeah, I was... I remember. I was on comms for that, and... Like, I just remember seeing you die.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was you and Aero on comms for that one.
Yup.
Alright, Wins, what are you gonna find here?
So many good memories.
There's a map. There's a
Here's
boss
the big
key.
key.
Right, there's 2 more chests here. One is a small key, one is a randomizer. Or it's a compass. And this was a waste of time. There's a small key. Okay, so we got the pillar chest. What does it have? Oh, did we check out the visible item? Aero just walked past it. It was just a blue pea, right? Oh, I guess with that small key we can go and check the spiky chew fight as well. Yeah, one more item. Yeah, this is either a small key, in which case they have to come back with the cane. Or if it's anything else, then they're gonna have to come back with the cane, and then their key is on the pillar. Yeah, this Cave of Flames dip is not looking good. Again, Temple of Droplets has so much, and they've avoided it.
So, Myth, I think we might have an idea of what you were hearing. Because Ricky
Right.
was listening to the audio after I killed my music. He's thinking it's coming from Wind Audio, it's like very vague. That, or we're just straight up hearing shit.
Yeah, Winds gets the small key in the Spiky Chew fight. And that's it. Cave of Flames is nothing. They have to come back later with the cane, and then they can go check the rest of the stuff and beat the dungeon. But the Cave of Flames play did not go well for them. The progression is in Temple of Droplets. They need to use the Gust Jar that they got in Temple of Droplets to do the rest of Temple of Droplets, but they both bailed out early to try and make use of that. Yeah, both of them are going to feel the hurt from this and think, oh my god, if the other guy didn't do all of this, if they stayed in Temple of Droplets, they would be ahead right now. So they're both thinking that about their opponent, not realizing that both of them have done it. So they're not both behind, but they're gonna both feel behind.
Yeah. I mean, that's one way of describing the seed, because it had been linear. I think my seed's just been very tame today. Except for the fact, where in the heck is Kate? That's the real question.
Yeah, it would be super nice to have Cape soon.
I mean, if we could just bet on Kate.
It just saves so much time in Temple of Droplets not having to backtrack and do stuff. But with the dungeon layout, Cape could be pretty late. Well, actually, no, Cape's going to be what's giving us our swords, so we do want to see it fairly soon.
I'm feeling like we're going to finish up Droplets. We're going to see a logical sword or Cape.
Yeah, we only need red swords to get all of our elements. So, if we find one more sword before Cape, we can get all of our elements.
Yeah.
And then we'll know where our last two swords are. So as soon as we get the Cape, then we've got 4 sword.
Exactly, then.
Oh yeah, red sword on blue chew. Oof.
Personally, I would like to see Cape over the sword. I know that sounds...
I would love to see one sword right now, because, then you're not having to hunt for your 4 sword, you know where all of your swords are.
Yeah, but, at the same time...
Yeah, sure, getting the Cape is, immediate gratification. It's okay,
yeah, but
I'm gonna get a lot of stuff now, but
my
then
point
later
is,
on you're still gonna be looking for your 4 sword at some point.
I can agree with you on certain perspectives of, winning the red sword over the Cape. But it's still a scary feeling either way you look at it. One just seems less, terrifying to, have be the outcome.
I don't know, I'm someone that doesn't mind having a Cape super late.
I don't mind a super late Cape. I don't mind early, if I see Cape early, if I see it late, if I see it mid during a run. I'm fine with it. I'm used to it.
Windsor's doing the lily pad basement the vanilla way. There are 2 ways you can speed this up. You can either you can do the screen transition to respawn the lily pad at the top of the room. Where to do that, you need to make sure that the lily pads are moving when you swim out of the room through a screen transition. Then that it respawns the lily pad at the top.
Speaking of Cape. Okay, we have Cape.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt for them both.
Oh my god!
They can do droplets now. They can go outside, get their red sword, and come back.
So I'm feeling like Force Sword is going to be on Portia Goma.
Yeah, I I would suggest that as well. Wins, that's not how you do it.
When?
No,
When?
Wins fucked that up.
I think you
Yeah,
really
so
messed
there are
up.
there are two ways that they can skip this. Well, actually, they're going to do it now. They're going to use the cape and jump to the other room.
Meanwhile, Arrow doing it the way I used to do it.
No, you just don't do the puzzle. The puzzle's slow and it's not needed. You can get the lily pad to skip this two different ways. You either respawn the lily pad.
I think they don't realize that because Arrow should know this, but he hasn't run that many seeds in a long time.
Yeah. There's another strat you can do where when Arrow just had his lily pad there, you can gust with the gust jar to make the lily pad move up towards the gate, and then you just walk off the lily pad and stand on the switch as the lily pad's moving. The gate opens, the lily pad slides through, and then you can go and stand on it when it's moved to the other side. The timing's a bit difficult, and you want to practice it a couple times to get it, but it's not one I would recommend. I would recommend doing the strat where you just respawn the lily pad.
Arrow, grab your cape.
He is doing it. He's just moving the lily pad to the right spot.
He was freaking me out there for a sec.
Right, Wins is on half a heart. If they die, they have to do all of this again. Don't hit the horn. Don't hit! Stop firing! Okay.
So, the warning...
That was
the reason why we say don't hit the horn is because these things are infamous for, like, killing you when they shoot their
arrows
at you. Because it is such an annoying feeling.
Arrow's just sat there looking at the cape.
I think he's super, like...
He's tilted.
Oh! I've done my job! I get ban points! So, Myth, you weren't hearing shit. You didn't hear Arrow say hate in your band.
Yeah, no, I heard... Yeah, I definitely heard it.
What did he do? He unmuted to tell me I'm banned. For the third time. Arrow was not happy with that cape place.
Yeah, no, that cape was fantastic. It really punished them for bailing out Temple of Droplets, which was, in my opinion, a very stupid plan. They went to Deepwood and Cave of Flames with the Gust Jar instead of doing the rest of the chicks that they had here in Temple of Droplets. Honestly, if you bail out Temple of Droplets, you're gonna get burned.
Yeah. So, can we agree this is a very good seed for trolling Arrow?
Oh, for trolling Arrow, yeah. I think, like, Wins is getting equally trolled by this as well.
I know, it's balanced out. That's what I wanted. I wanted to troll Arrow, but
they
also
are still
balance
super
out.
close. They are playing the seed so similarly as well. They could have had they've had lots of opportunities for route divergence, but they haven't taken it. They've done exactly the same stuff. And it's both not worked out for either of them, so...
I'm such an evil mastermind. I love it. This is why I roll seeds. And this is also why I'm grateful Mike gave me...
Oh, Wins has his clothes in the wrong position.
Also, that feels bad.
Yeah, when you start this room, you want to move the block to the right position first, and then create your clones. There is a strat in the glitchless speedrun where we don't do that, but we create the clone at the top and Link standing at the bottom for this area. And then we push the block whilst we have the clone there, but the timing's really tight, and if you're not confident with your ice movement, then just move the block first. Yeah, they've done everything in Temple of Droplets. Well, actually, did they do Blue Chew? I don't think either of them have, right?
I don't think either of them done Blue Chew. They were probably like, no, Blue Chew's probably trash.
Well, did we see the compass?
Normally it's the case.
I think we saw a compass, right?
I think we did?
I'm pretty
Did
sure
we?
we've seen the compass by now.
Nimbus is confirming we haven't seen Bluch yet, so...
Yeah. But they've done everything else in this dungeon except for Octo and Blue Chew.
Yeah. But we have to
fairly
keep in
certain
mind,
Blue
nobody
Chew's
checked
gonna
Blue Chew because it's a gamble.
It's not really that much of a gamble. It's the fight
It's
takes.
like a
1
super
minute
rare gamble that actually fairly partially anytime pays off.
Yeah, Wins is gonna check Blue Chew. I'm pretty certain.
Like, how long did it take to do
Wins
Blue
doesn't
Chew
like
again?
skipping Blue Chew.
I want to say it takes like maybe 3 minutes to do Blue Chew? I don't know. Someone
The
quote me
fight
on
is
that.
1 minute 20 optimally.
Okay, that's about right. I
Yeah.
overdid it by a bit.
Yeah, the fight is not a long fight. It's one of the faster of the boss fights.
That's what we're wondering, Nimbus, how we actually
Yeah, that's
seen
what we're
combat.
wondering. Wins will do Blue Chew as soon as he finds the map and compass, because then he knows that it can't have it. But as long as there's a possibility that it has it, then he's not going to do it.
Oh.
Yeah, the slow part about getting Blue Chew is actually getting there. So, I think it does from dungeon entrance to opening the item and quick warping out. I think it is just under 3 minutes. But still, that is much faster than doing the Octo route.
It is. It is so much faster.
Oh, Aero, no. Okay, he gets it. He recovers it.
Ugh.
Right, are we going to see Manip? I don't know if either of these guys know Manip.
Oh,
Win said that they know one kind of Manip. They're gonna do it.
I don't know which Manip you're talking about.
Octo Manip.
Okay. I mean, we might. I don't expect it from Arrow, but
No, I doubt Aero knows the Manip.
Win might know it since you just said he knows one.
Yeah, he's going to do the RNG manipulation Manip. Yeah, he's so you're supposed to use the shield there to keep a constant RNG value, but they're not doing that. They're instead slashing their sword, which changes the RNG. In fact, they're manipulating the RNG by changing it, so, you know, it's a manipulation manip.
So that's why I have more chances of getting, like, the 2 cycle on Octo. Because I always used to use shield, and I never, like, saw any change.
I mean, there's a million other things that change RNG as well, like the angle that Octo rotates in the fight, the amount of time that he's sucking with the gust thing.
Yeah.
Everything in this fight changes RNG, so you have to literally do a lot of things near perfectly.
You have to, like,
consistent fight.
make sure you're manipulating it in a good way to where it guarantees you are going to get your 2 cycle.
We only have one confirmed way of doing the manip, and, you know, it's what the speedrunners do. Everything else is just inconsistent.
Yeah.
You could do it 10 times in a row and you'd get it differently every single time. Alright, so he's done 3 rolls into the corner there to get the right RNG value. I say the right value, he's RNG manipping a specific value. I have no idea what that value is, and I don't think he knows what value that is, but he's just gonna do it anyway. Okay, he gets 1 suck there. Aero's going for shield strat, okay.
Let's see
He's
if
not
Arrow
doing
has-
Manip because he would... Yeah, no, he's definitely not doing Manip.
No, Arrow doesn't have a manip Octo. He just knows how to put his shield and survive.
Yeah.
Alright, so 3 cycle from Win.
He gets 1 smoke. Aero lost a lot of time there from not doing the correct movement at the start, and it made Octo do a lot of bashes.
Yeah.
So part of the manipulation movement we do is to make sure that Octo doesn't bash very much, but there's the compass.
So Blue Chew might actually have something.
Yeah, Blue Chew's got something, come on, you gotta do it.
Can we get a meme of like Blue Chew having one of our swords? Oh,
Wins isn't doing it!
Win isn't doing it. He like
Yeah, Win's like, screw that. I'm out.
he's like, peace out.
He wants to quintuple dip Temple of Droplets.
Probably. Which I wouldn't blame him if that's the case.
Nah, honestly, Red Sword right now, you go to Western Woods. I'm surprised that they're doing Octo right now and not making use of the Red Sword that they got outside of the dungeon and going and doing Western Woods.
Caster.
Yeah. Well, not Caster. Caster's
Well,
slow and rubbish. Western Woods, though, that's loaded.
Actually, you wouldn't even want to do Western because we don't even have a bow yet. I mean, not Western, Caster.
Yeah, no, we don't want to go to Caster. Well, there's the lack of
We
bow
do want
and
to,
mitts.
but we also want our bow before doing so we can full clear.
Bow locks 4 items. Mitts locks 2. They can do all of hiking. They can do a few things in Caster.
Yeah.
I guess you'd do the quick things and activate the warp and then leave, and then you wouldn't you'd do the Dark Nut fight and the South Cave and the Grave. Just get those 4 items, and then you would and get the warp point. Then you would leave. I wouldn't do the Minish checks if I was going to go to Caster.
No, I wouldn't either.
You're definitely
Arrow is going to do Blue Chew though.
Arrow is going to do Blue Chew. Okay. Yeah, Arrow doesn't fancy making use of his sword that he just got. But Win's, on the other hand, he's going to be doing the dojo. Right, is Arrow going to find his last sword here? Or is he going to find the mitts, which is going to give him access to another sword? Now, it's quite unlikely that Blue Chew does have anything, but you never know. It's got a random item. It's not a dungeon item, it's a random item, but...
It can be almost anything, so you never know.
Yeah, so Blue Chew is about 10 to 15 seconds slower than the Green Chew fight because he's electrified, which means that you have to wait for the electricity to finish. The electricity lasts about 7 to 8 seconds.
Now, there is a shot we do normally in the regular Chew fight, where we try to actually have the Green Chew move around on his final phase instead of doing his consecutive jump. We don't really want that. It doesn't really change that much on Blue Chew, so it's better just
There's
to
the
get a
Veilfall's
jump.
Kinstone. Yeah, the Veilfall's Kinstone was huge there. Yeah, so the in the final phase of the Chew fights, the boss can either do 2 different movements. He can either jump 5 times in a row, or do 1 jump and then dash towards you. In the Green Chew fight, we want him to do 1 jump and dash forwards because we want to finish the fight as quickly as possible. With Blue Chew, okay, yeah, Blue Chew was junk. Yeah, with the Blue Chew, we want it to jump 5 times because it's electrified the whole time. And if it's jumping, then it's just, you know, we can completely avoid that by standing in the middle and it just jumps over us doing nothing. And then when when it lands on its last jump, then it's no longer electrified and we can finish the fight. Alright, Wins is looking to do Caster after this. They set the quick warp. And they're going to go to the Beanstalk. Yeah, I wouldn't stick around in Caster for this. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh my god. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my. Oh.
What a loaded Beanstalk. Okay, I was going to say go to Vale Falls, but
But we have Caster Wildkin Stone, so Fortress of Go mode.
would you go to Fortress without the mitts and without the bow? Because they have neither of them right now.
It's a risky play, but
I would stay clear of the Fortress of Winds until you get your
but in
mitts
the
and
off
your
chance that like there's
bow.
something progressional there, like there's also that consider.
Yeah, there's a lot of items there available right now. Like, you can go through Wind Ruins, Fortress of Winds itself. There's 4 items you can get now without mitts and bow, because mitts and bow just locks everything in that dungeon. You're gonna get barely anything. There are a lot of items in Fortress, but not if you don't have your mitts and your bow. Vale Falls, on the other hand, Vale Falls has got more than Fortress right now. Much, much more. Oh, have we got... Did we get the last book? No, I think we've only on 2 books.
We're still on 2.
And we don't have a cane either. No, I would stay clear of Fortress right now. Do what Windsor's doing. Do the quick checks and caster. Get the flute location. Yeah, he's gonna quick warp now and leave.
No.
I think he's gonna do Minish checks. I wouldn't do Minish checks right now, but
Oh.
he's thinking.
What's he gonna do? Oh, he's going the other way
upgrade.
around to get to it.
Oh, he's going to go this way because it's slightly faster.
It is slightly faster. It's like maybe a few seconds quicker. See?
I wouldn't be doing the Minish checks right now. They take so long. Go up Vale Falls.
They do, but at most what I think he'll do is he'll do like the first 3 and then like bail out.
Really? You would do the first 3 and bail out? That just makes hiking even worse. Because they can do hiking right now. If you're going to do the Minish checks, you go to hiking. Because hiking...
That is true.
If you put off hiking, it's like 3 minutes to get there on its own, just for 1 item.
That is fair.
That's just to get there, and then, without doing the cave there as well. And you're getting nothing along the way to it as well.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
No, if you're doing this and you have the flippers at the time, go the whole way. You don't want to orphan this later on.
I guess my mind wasn't thinking that we still had flippers, so like... I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, definitely root for Yulari. Yulari's always going to have something. We always want Yulari to have something.
We always want the Yulari meme.
Right, Aero's equipped his Ocarina. He's leaving. He's not going to waste time here on the on the Minish checks. He's fluted to town. Is he going to go? Yeah, it looks like he's going Vale Falls. I'm 100% behind Aero right now. This is the play.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, there's another scroll for Winds. Did we check Swiftblades? We did have enough scrolls for it. I don't know if Winds did check it when he was here. And Error as well. Yeah, they did. Okay. Yeah, but Winds is being conservative about this, making sure to get everything along the way. Or, yeah, I guess he's right. Going to the Minish checks now, you're saving that time of having to come back here later if you can't find anything, but I don't know, if I was in his position right now, just be like rushing forwards, following progression, not getting bogged down here, because if I was him, I would feel behind. Having done Vanilla Cave of Flames. Okay, there's a boomerang there, that's the only thing they're going to get out of this. There's the cane! Aero finds the cane and Veil falls, that's huge. Oh really, Aero? That's it? You're gonna leave? He's going to Cave of Flames. He wants to finish that up now that he's got the cane. Oh, I would 100% take that gamble over over the faster routing, because the faster routing in Caster saves you 10 seconds that it takes to flute there. Whereas, you know, the gamble is that Rupee Mania cave that is loaded with items has at least one item. And Aero found one item there. That's all you need, and yeah. It's a gamble I'd take every day. Winds is going to Fortress. This is such a gamble! There's a Cloudtop's Kinstone. If he finds another Cloudtop's Kinstone here, and he gets his mitts or bow somewhere else in at the end of Cloudtops, in Palace or in Wind Tribe, that's going to be big for Winds. Right, Aero's in the back of Cave of Flames. I'm surprised Aero didn't check Greyblade before doing this. Yeah, but with Winds, they can't full clear Fortress, because they can't even do much in Fortress. Fortress has got like 17 items there, and they can get 4. They don't have the mitts, and they don't have the bow. They lock like everything in the dungeon. And the things that they're gonna get now, they're gonna have to go through those areas again later when they have the boots and the mitts. The mitts and the bow to, because there will be other items in those rooms that are, you know, locked behind bits of dirt that they need to dig to get through. And if he finds the bow, I guess that's okay. But the thing is, there's 2 bows as well, so it could be 1 bow's here, but you could get another bow somewhere else. Yeah, Aero wants to fight the boss now. Activate the red warp, fight the boss, then come back in after you've beaten it. Oh no, he's just going to set the warp and then go through the back end. Okay. Yeah, Aero going for the slightly easier route there, where you just jump into the tornado and float up, but you can actually backtrack a bit and do a couple of cape jumps to get to this blade chest faster. And yeah, that's why you set the red warp, so at the end of that blade you can quick warp, go back through the red warp, and then there's 2 more chests for him to do. Alright, there's the cape, the compass. We've already seen the map, I believe.
I will
Right,
say
he's got
MC has been each a very quite pleasing one.
Right, Arrow's going to become one element up now by getting Cave of Flames done early. Winds is in... Winds, you can't do this, you don't have the bow. Yeah, I think Winds just doesn't... didn't quite realise that they didn't have as much to do in Fortress as they first thought. Yeah, that's it, there's nothing else they can do. They're not going to do right side. Yeah, no, they're just bailing. They didn't even bother checking any items in there. Yeah, Greyblade. I'll 100% do Greyblade right now. I don't like Winds putting off Veilfalls for this long, though. You get the Veilfalls Kinstone, you go there when you have access to that when you have access to that cave. Okay. Wait, was he mashing A there to get through the text box? You don't actually have to mash any buttons when you're going through text boxes in the randomizer. Just holding down a button auto mashes through text boxes.
Yeah.
Ideally, you want to hold down A because it progresses text boxes and also auto selects yes for the dojos when they ask, do you want to learn this or whatever. Right, Arrow gets the third element. Right, is there only going to be anything on Malari? Also, if I was Arrow right now, I'd go back to town and check the school.
Yeah.
After doing Malari, but yeah, the school. There's a couple of important items there you don't want to skip out on. Alright, Winds is finally going to Veil Falls now. He's going to find his cane, but he's now behind Arrow. Yeah, I don't think Arrow got anything from Malari just there. Yeah, he might go up Cloud Tops. That's not a bad shout at all, actually. If you're one Kinstone away from getting access to Wind Tribe, I would take the gamble that there's going to be a Kinstone in Cloud Tops.
I'm gonna say that as well. Because it's not too far-fetched to where I wouldn't see it not happening.
No. Arrow's gonna go do the Minish checks and not get anything out of it. Okay, Winds is gonna take back the lead at this point. Well, it depends how quickly Arrow can do this and how long it takes for Winds to make a use out of his cane. When he picks it up. I wonder what Arrow's thinking now. Is he gonna take the gamble and go into Fortress?
He might. I mean, looking at his item of where he's sitting at, he might take the gamble.
Look at the tracker! The two missing items are the mitts and the bow! That's what you need for Fortress!
I know, but I think what's going in his head right now is that he's thinking Fortress to go mode. And he's thinking about gambling. He's thinking about gambling on Fortress.
We don't know as well, because Winds decided to bail before getting any of the chicks in Fortress. They were like, oh, I don't actually have anything to do here, and then left without getting the 4 items that were available. But
like, it's a small amount of items, but
yeah, you put all the time investment to get to Fortress, because that's what's the hard thing. It's like it takes so long to get there when you're actually in there, and then you're like, oh, I'm not going to waste the 10 seconds it takes to go to the next room and open these chests. Then
exactly,
that's not good. Yeah, it's like you're paying for your gamble without actually getting any of the benefit from it. It's like you're betting on a poker hand and then you just fold.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but this makes sense from Winds. They just got their cane. They've already done a lot of the stuff here in Cave of Flames. They've got the Ocarina. Just do it now. And the cape as well. There's nothing that they're going to get later on that's going to speed this up. So just get it done now.
If both Bow and Mint are in Fortress of Wind, then we're literally a 4 stars away from go mode.
I mean, that would be rip wins, honestly. If they just bailed out of Fortress and didn't pick up the mitts and the bow that were there, they would have had a huge advantage. And
yeah,
but yeah, we don't know what's in Fortress right now, and it's a serious gamble to assume that the mitts and the bow are actually there. Yeah, Aero also seeing the boomerang there and is like, I want that. Aero is doing the... Okay, they're doing Dark Nuts. They didn't do it first. Okay. Dark Nuts is a really quick one. You should always do it as soon as you enter the area. Because you're either going to have the boots or the cape for this fight. So you just use one of those, whichever one you have, to do the fight fast. He's also got roll attack as well, so yeah, if he gets a good RNG and the Dark Nut dashes, then he can pin it against the wall. In the speedrun, we don't even use any of those strats, we just roll through it and then pin it in the corner. Aero's going to go for the same gamble as well. We're going to see if they fully commit to it and check the stuff in Fortress.
If I know Aero, he might actually commit to it.
I'm really surprised that Winds didn't check the stuff in Fortress. They might have
I was
actually,
surprised
and we just didn't see. But I'm fairly certain they didn't. Because they went to the left-hand side and then they just left.
I was kind of expecting Wind to, like, fully check it, but he just, like, left.
Yeah, okay, Aero, you just got your second to last Kinstone there. You've put barely any time into going to the start of Fortress. You don't have your boots and your mitts. After seeing that Kinstone, if I had any intention of coming here in the state that they have, that would have all gone away and I'll be like, I'm going Cloud Tops.
No, I know Aero too well. He's gonna commit to it and take the gamble. Because I think what's going in his head, he's thinking that Wind's probably went to Cloud Tops into making his later, and didn't fully check through. So he's wanting to take the gamble and see if it's going to actually pay off and give him an advantage in his favor.
I'm also thinking about that there's a lot of overworld things that they can do. There's Tingle.
There is.
There's Diminished Rupee Fairy. There's South Vale Falls.
Like, there's so much they could do.
Yeah, we're not going to see any bow strats on Glee Rock today because we don't have the bow. We don't know where it is. Yeah, with the roll attack, you can speed up this fight a little bit by rolling it over his neck, and then, you know, when you roll attack the Gleerock Center, it does 2 hits really quickly, so you can get like 2 hits super fast, and then you should go back into your regular pattern. Aero going for great spin on the Armos Knights. I don't think he knows the new remote bomb strat, because he's got remote bombs equipped. You just run past them, you just tap remote bombs in time, and you just insta-kill them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking for our D right now. We're 1 hour 50 in, and we're still nowhere near go mode.
We're really not.
When we get the mitts, we get 1 more sword. We need a bow. We need to find another sword somewhere else, and then we need... yeah, that's it, I think. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sword, mitts, and bow. Yeah, Aero checks the things in the Minish path there, finds nothing, quick warps. We also need 1 more bottle. Yeah, of course. It's...
Arrow's realizing he needs bow.
Yeah. That was... Is that the graveyard key?
I think it is.
Oh my god! There's the graveyard key in Fortress. So that is mitts locked. So no mitts in Royal Crypt. Is the bow going to be there though? That is good. That's good to know. That narrows down one of our required item locations. There's the Karloff medal. At the top of the school. Okay, Aero's got these 2 lever items. Yeah, see, Aero's having to walk through these rooms. There are chests here that you can't get without the mitts, and it's... No, you'd just be getting these along the way, and... You just don't get to do that if you come here without your mitts.
Yeah. I think Gwen's going to go do his fountains finally. Yeah, he's going to do his fountains.
I also love how that we saw like 3 pixels behind a bit of dirt, and it was like, that's the graveyard key!
Mm-hmm.
We play this game too much.
We really do. We know our stuff. Like, someone could just come up to be like, that doesn't look like a graveyard key, and we'll just be like, no, it's totally a graveyard key.
Aero might have thought that it was a kinstone. It might have been a kinstone, I don't think it was. Yeah, so Aero should have, ooh, actually. Yeah, no, Aero should have, yeah, they didn't even do that, okay. Before Aero pulled the lever there, he wanted to save, so that when he saw it drop was junk, then he could have just quick warps, and it would have cut the cutscene, and he could have got back to the entrance faster than having to watch the cutscene and quick warp. I thought that he was going to let the cutscene play, then he was shrink and drop down to get the small key, and then quick warp, because then you get that small key, so when you come back later, you don't have to go through that path again. I guess it doesn't save too much time either way.
It really doesn't.
Yeah, Do the kinstones sparkle on the ground?
I would want to say yes, but I could also be wrong.
I thought they only sparkle when you hold them above your head. Oh wait, no, they do. They definitely do, because when we... Yeah. RNG changes because of sparkles, and when we kill enemies and they drop kinstones, then it changes RNG. Yeah, so they definitely sparkle on the ground. Okay, arrows going up cloud tops. No, I don't think Winter's going to be getting anything out of these tricks. There's a bow butterfly for wins in the library basement. He's going to do Tingle now.
Is Tingle actually good to see? Nope.
Oh, there's a wallet for Arrow. I mean, we've already got our kinstone from the shop, so it's not needed.
It's our progression somewhere behind a cane check. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. I think that either thing that these runners are doing right now is a good. I don't think they're making any bad decisions here. Arrow's going to Cloud Tops. Cloud Tops is worth it. You know, there could be a kinstone here, and then you can open up Wind Tribe. But at the same time, Windsor's getting these overworld checks done. You want to get these out of the way. You don't want to orphan these things. Yeah, exactly. Windsor's doing a good route here. He's got Tingle. He's got the Great Fairy. He's going to South Vale Falls now.
Yeah,
I'd like to see Wave Blade check as well.
Both of our runners are just doing quite well with how they're going about the seed they're taking in two different approaches, but both approaches do really pay off in the long run for their position of where they are right now.
Yeah.
So this could go any other way.
Oh my god, Arrow finds the bow.
There's our bow.
And
now where's our myth?
There's one more item that Arrow can get here in Cloud Tops.
There is.
Yeah, so there's another reason why you don't do Cloud Tops now, and I think that's what Wins thought, is no mitts. So you're missing out some items. There's our last... Oh my god!
There's 4 swords!
Oh my god, I was thinking about this earlier! They could have seen that an hour and a half ago. When they got the flippers and they went to Vale Falls, they had the option to go and check that visible spot, but neither of them did it. I didn't point it out, but they could have just quickly jumped in the water and to see those 3 items. They would have known where all of their swords were for hours.
My god. Okay, the question is, where's our myth? Which leads me to my next question, Myth. Do we want to make a bet on it?
Yeah, it's Mitts for Go Mode. Shall we have a bet?
I think we shall.
Mitts for Go Mode. Ooh, that's a funky one.
Yeah. We don't see it that often, but it's always nice.
I think we've only had one. We've only had one seed that's or one race that had a Go Mode Mitts, and it's that one where no one found their spin attack until they already had their 4-sword, and except for Dax, because Dax forgot their 4-sword in Cave of Flames and thought it was a compass. It was that seed. That seed had the Go Mode Mitts.
I know that's probably not going to be the case, but I don't care.
Oh no. Hayden. Oh. You know what? A lot of stuff just opened up in Fortress with that bow. Yeah.
It's not a worst call. It can happen.
Also, if I was in Fortress as well, I would also have gone down the middle, gone into the first room. You can't get the chest there because you don't have the mitts. But you could see 2 of the Ruhu Mania items.
Yeah, what Nimbus said,
Yeah, it can't be in Dark Harp Castle because
no, you good.
that would break the seed.
Yeah, that would break the seed. Oh, hey, there's a lost book.
It could be in Palace. Yeah, if we get one more Cloudtop's Kinstone, then it could be in Palace. If that Kinstone's locked behind Mitts, then it won't be.
Myth, you know what time it is? It's Yolari.
Is it Yolari time? Did Aero find his last book?
Yep, he did.
It's time to read a book. It's Yolari time. What does Yolari have? I'm surprised no one bet Yolari.
You're right, Nimbus. It wouldn't be the first time. Watch, it's always broken whenever I roll a seed. It's like common sense. Like, I have no shame in breaking logic. It's just... I choose
Alright.
not to.
Wait, what? I was
Arrow?
going to say Arrow's going to go to Yolari. No, he's not. He's going back down, and then he goes back to Yolari.
Okay, Yolari?
What is it?
Ah!
Oh, that would have been insane if he had the mitts. Wins just picks up his bow. He's one item from go mode now. He just needs to find his mitts, and then that's it. He knows where his last sword is.
Oh my... This just got so...
Right, we're not going to see any dips into Graveyard because we know that the Graveyard key is behind the mitts, so mitts can't be there.
Yeah.
It can... The last item before the Graveyard, though. Dampe.
But what are the chances of Dante actually being required? We know that's super rare.
It happened
We know
yesterday.
It did happen yesterday, but like... Really, where?
It was insane yesterday. The Graveyard had the Cane and the Flippers as well as the Force Sword being on Dampe.
Yeah. But it's like...
Oh yeah, School Garden's out the question as well, because the Force Sword's locked behind the mitts, so the mitts can't be locked behind the Force Sword. Honestly, where else could it be? Fountain? Dr. Left? Royal Crypt, there's 4 items there. Caster? It's four items in Caster. That's been unlocked with the bow. And then there's the, I guess it's got to be Fortress, because Fortress has got a load of stuff that got opened with the bow.
You see why I picked Fortress?
We got Karlov Medal. Oh, Karlov Medal doesn't give anything in.
We already checked Karlov, what do you mean?
Oh, did we? Oh, sorry. Yeah, Wynn's got the Karlov Medal first, didn't they?
But no, that's why I picked Fortress, because it was like, it made the most sense.
There's the one Veil Falls check. Wynn's just did that with the blue sword.
But I will say this has been quite...
Wynn's checked Fountain, the small chest, and the visible item. There's still the big chest, which was unlocked after the cane. There's... wait, no, Aero did... Sorry, Aero's already done Caster Wilds with the bow. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to what's actually going on in this race.
I mean, earlier you were hearing shit, man.
Yeah, I am.
So, understandable.
Weird things have been going on with me this tournament.
It all started when it took a break.
Yeah,
Like,
Wynn's
Wynn
going to
back
Fortress.
to Fortress, so we should
Honestly.
see our mitts in Fortress.
It's your most item-dense location right now.
Yeah,
I'm sure
it's got-
Wynn's is feeling
If it's
behind
not
right now.
Fortress, then I can't think of any other place.
Oh,
Unless we see a
correct.
Kingstone.
Well, not Royal Crypt, but in the Royal Valley, so, you know, Lost Woods, Dampé, the fairy.
Or we could just see it be in the Cloud Top Tower.
Yeah, is the prophecy foretold? Is it Fortress of Go mode?
Or is it Fortress of No Mode?
Yeah, Arrow's missing a sword in Lower Vale Falls. They've been putting this off for a long time. They're gonna check the fountain though with the cane. Yeah, it's 50-50. It's either there or it's not.
Exactly.
Yeah, Wynn's going left-hand side. You want to do this with the bow. There's 7 Rupee Mania items there straight away. Is the most dense location of the whole dungeon.
It really is.
Oh, nothing in that in the big chest in the fountain.
Ooh boy.
Did we see Dr. Left? I think Arrow did it on the way there. Yeah, he should have done it on the way there.
Okay, there's our
Right,
beacon.
there's our boss key. We can't do the boss yet until we get our mitts. Is it vanilla mitts?
If it's vanilla minutes, I'm gonna lose it.
So the vanilla mitts aren't this big chest here. It's the big chest that's after the Dark Knight fight.
It's the one that's behind the crap, I can't remember.
There's an it's a bombable wall.
Yeah, that's what it was. I was like, what is it? I can't remember. If it's in vanilla and go mode, that's crazy. This
Right,
will
yeah,
have
Wynn's-
been truly
Wynn's
one
is
heck of-
saving before he pulls this lever because he's gonna save Scummit.
Yeah. Which isn't the worst call. Stage coming on these things is kinda like good.
Yeah.
Because you can completely skip the cutscene and just like get back down to the entrance. If it's nothing.
Yeah, no, Wynn's did not come here earlier, so he didn't see that there was a graveyard key there until just now. And that's a really hard thing to spot as well, looking at that and recognizing that it's the graveyard key. What is Arrow? Oh, Arrow's doing Grey Blade, they haven't done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wynn's is going to get disappointed over this side of Fortress. There's... We didn't see Arrow pick up anything here. Yeah, it was just the bomb drop from the thing here. But they are going to shrink and drop down because they want that mushroom... sorry. They want the small key. I don't know if they should actually go for the small key, though. They don't need it. They've got 2, which is more than enough, actually, because all of the other checks in the dungeon require mitts. He doesn't need to go and get that small key right now.
He really doesn't.
No, he doesn't at all. Yeah, so that's something he needs to recognise. Did he save? No, he's going. Yeah, he didn't even bother saving because he is going to drop down and get that small key, but he doesn't need it. Oh! Okay. Maybe he just forgot to save. No, he's going back!
No, he messed up. He realized he was intentionally going for the key.
Oh,
He just forgot to like go mission. I think he accidentally pressed the
double
wrong
messed up.
direction.
He doesn't realise that he's messed up and thought that he messed up, but actually his mess up saved him and would have worked, but then he was... Oh.
Ugh.
Aero's catching up. Aero already knows that there's a small key on that side and should skip it.
Yeah. Alright, he's going for the small key.
But there's
That
only...
is true. Arrow is missing his boot sword. You have to go to South Bell Falls to pick up his sword.
Yeah, that's right.
So Wind still has a good, decent advantage for Arrow until Arrow gets his boot sword.
There's three more chests in here. There's that pedestal one. I would have got this really early on because this is a fast one.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, there's another small key. That's all of the small keys. Go left.
There you go.
This next
oh
chest...
my god.
This next chest is the vanilla Mitz chest.
It's a make it or break it for me, because if I'm freaking right, that's crazy. I will have rolled a masterpiece of a sleeve.
After this chest, there's another one on the right-hand side. I don't know if it would have been faster to go left or right first. Oh, Winds accidentally kills them and stands in the middle of the room.
That's never
gets
good.
forced into the portal. We still have two more things. We have there's the Lon Crack. No one went there, or at least I didn't see anyone go there. And then there's Waveblade. Other than that, it's got to be Graveyard.
Moment of truth. Ah.
There's one more chest. It's the clone drop.
Yep.
They can keep on going and get to the dirt room that you need to go as a Minish, but the thing is, the item that drops is locked behind the dirt.
Mitz.
You need to dig to get there, so it can't be the Mitz.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, just avoid those hands. You don't need to shrink.
You don't even need
okay.
it.
Winds recognizes he doesn't need to shrink there, and he's not even opening that. This is the last thing he can do.
Alright.
Right, what is Aero doing? Aero's going to go down the right-hand side. Are they? No, they're going down the middle. Right, Aero catching up.
This is intense. It is
Fortress
not.
doesn't have it.
It's gotta be Graveyard.
They double dipped Fortress. They're going to triple dip Fortress when it was not required.
Oh my god.
I think Winter's going to go for Royal Valley now.
He's gotta
Yeah.
be going there. He's going there.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing.
That is the play. That is the play.
There's 4 items here. Is it on Dampé?
If it's on Dampé, then you're freaking right.
Chat, I don't have access to the spoiler. Hayden rolled the seed.
I didn't even make a copy of the spoiler log because I knew I would look at it.
There's 2 more items. There's the Lost Woods, and then there's Dampé. This is so close. We're
It
still 2
really
hours
is.
14 in and no one's in go mode.
Oh my god. Myth, I'm gonna be amazed if it's actually on Dampé.
I was just looking at what available items there were, and I was like, Dampé? Dampé's a nice meme. Oh my god!
Oh!
Dampé's the last check here!
Is it actually?
If it's not on Dampé, then it's on Waveblade, or it's on the Minish Crack.
Oh my god!
What?!
Graveyard key!
That was Vanilla Graveyard Key!
Oh my god!
What the fuck?
Wait, then what was in... I'm so confused. What's in...
Is that Kinstone? That's got to be a Kinstone, right?
That's gotta be the last Kinstone.
That
Oh
means
my god.
Palace is Mitz locked. No, it definitely wasn't a bow. the bows aren't golden.
Oh my god!
What is this seed?
I don't know! I rolled a masterpiece, that's for sure! Can we agree on that?
Is it actually going to be in Royal Crypt?
If it's real,
all of us thought that was the graveyard key there, but no, it was.
If it's on Royal Crypt, I retire from rolling seed. For like a month. I stand by that. I will stand by that. If it's on
self-ban.
I will self-ban myself. I will take top tier ring in the ban list and ban myself.
Royal Crypt's got 2 items. One's going to be on one of the sides of the next room that we're in. Then there's going to be one on the Ghost King.
Oh my god. And I will stand by this shot. I will self-ban myself for a month.
Aero, what are you doing? Aero, no! You can't do this! Aero's just realised he dumbed.
Oh
he wasted
my god.
so much time there in Fortress doing extra myths checks.
I don't care where it is in Crypt. If it's in Crypt, I self-ban myself.
What was the last item? Well, we didn't see. Okay.
Heart piece.
It was just a heart piece. Okay, so it's the king. If it's not the king, then it's Waveblade or it's the crack in.
I'm actually gonna take my glasses off just so I can not roam.
Yeah, Waveblade. Waveblada's got something. No one's checked that. Lon minish crack. At least I haven't seen them check it. I don't know if they did.
Moment of truth.
No!
I ban myself! I self-ban myself! No hidden teeth for a month!
What on earth is going on? That is go mode for wins.
It's official. I
No
am
one wins the bet. No one wins the bet
self-banned.
because no one would have predicted that.
I am self-banned. I will make conversion of this after this match is over.
Yeah, no, we thought that the graveyard key was in Fortress, so it would have been Mit's lock, so that completely threw out the question of the king having the Mits. Oh, Aero. Yeah, so Wins is in go mode now. They're beelining to get their sword. They saw the sword at the end of this Mit's cave, so they're going to dig to that. Once they get their 4 sword, they can go back to Fortress and get that done. They've already got their boss key, so they can go straight to Mazao and get that done pretty fast. It's going to take them like 3-4 minutes to get to Dark Horror Castle. Actually, no, 5 minutes to get to Dark Horror Castle from this point. Yeah, poor Aero. They just picked up their blue sword, but they need to go to Royal Crypt right now. But the thing is, he saw that visible item and swiped it. He knows that or at least he thinks it's going to be the graveyard key, but it was a kinstone. That's so hard to spot. Yeah, Aero picks up his bottle percent. He is on 4 items, whereas Wins is only on... he's on 4 bottles. Wins is only on 3 bottles.
Oh
yeah,
my
Wins is in go mode. Aero's going there. Okay, Aero's going to hit go mode as well.
I think Aero's going to be very happy to hear that I'm banning myself.
Yeah, he's going to be several minutes behind Wins, though. It's very difficult for Aero to actually catch up at this point. Wins is going to have a monumentally bad Dark Horror Castle for Aero to be able to catch up. It is Wins' race to lose.
Yeah. But, oh my god. It's official. I can't roll seeds for a month. People are saved in eternity for now. Oh my god.
What a stupid seed. We
It's
saw
a
that
stupid.
sword ages ago. We saw that sword that we saw. That turned out to be 4 swords. Oh my god. We could have seen 3 of our swords this seed.
Oh my god.
We had 3 swords in Lake Hylia as well. One was on the dog food, one was on the heart piece right outside the Mitz cave, and then the other
Arrow's
one was
so
at the end of the
pissed
Mitz
off.
cave.
Arrow's so pissed off.
Yeah.
He's gonna hate me more once he sees moments are on.
Yeah, we have to make sure that we've got Aero's audio on stream.
I have it on.
What's happening, Nesman, is the memeiest seed you have ever seen.
You'll just find out once you see Arrow's end. I'm not gonna say shit. I'm just gonna say,
So we
I
don't.
banned myself for a month.
We were Mitts from Go mode. They went to Fortress without the Mitts, and they saw on the visible item there on the right hand side the graveyard key, or what looked like the graveyard key, because it was just a golden thing sat there. It didn't look like a kinstone because it wasn't sparkling. It turns out the graveyard key was vanilla. And the Mitts, they're on the king. They're on the Ghost King at the end of Royal Crypt, and that's our Go mode item. We saw 3 swords. We saw a sword in Lon Lon Ranch at the end of the Mitts cave. That's what is giving us our Go mode with the Mitts, so that's where we're going to get our 4 sword on Arrow. We saw another one in the visible heart piece in Lake Hylia, and there was another one visible in the bottom of Vale Falls. Oh, what else was tremendously dumb this seed? Oh yeah, they quintuple dipped droplets. So the seed intended them to go into droplets to with the lantern, so that they can go the right hand side, and they get to the end of the path there, get their gust jar, then go and do the left hand side of Temple of Droplets to get their cape in the lily pad basement. Yeah. And
Would you say this is worse than the seed you rolled?
which seeds I rolled?
The one that got you like higher up in the band.
I don't know. I've rolled a lot of awful seeds that have been banned. I'm a consistently like ban worthy. Oh my god! Right, listen out for Aero's audio.
Hayden, you're banned. I don't know what level. How like I don't know. Health banned. Just very, very banned.
Oh my god! He's not even getting his 4 sword. He knows where the 4 sword is. He's just he's just completely forgotten. He's just beelining Fortress. Yeah, so it was a required double dip of Temple of Droplets. But yeah, they ended up quadruple dipping it, because when they got the Gust Jar the first time, they went to Deepwood and got nothing there. Then they went to Cave of Flames, the vanilla route, and got nothing there. Yeah, so both of them did basically exactly the same route this entire seed, and were feeling pretty down about it as well, because it's like, oh my god, we're just like making the wrong decisions here. The thing is, both of them were doing exactly the same stuff. Yeah, you shouldn't feel bad about getting trolled by a troll seed. Is this a seed or a plando, Hayden?
No comment.
Was this worse than that Trez plando? I remember that Tresplando was outrageous.
Well, Nip, I think it's clear that my seed is by far worse. And I'm pretty sure I stated I was going to top what you rolled. And I would make sure of it.
I mean,
I guess
I'm
I
never
did.
gonna forget my back-to-back Octo 4-sword non-required.
Oh no, I know, but this is
seeds.
just evil. Evil.
Oh, yeah, Nesmond, that's right. There were 3 swords in North Lake Hylia. Oh yeah, that was right. In Temple of Droplets, their green sword they got from the dog food bottle next to the Gust Jar at the end of the rupee path. That's the rupee path that's going towards the Octo second switch. That's at the end of Dark Maze. Without the cape, you got your Gust Jar and your dog food. You then have to use the Gust Jar to go back down into the basement of Temple of Droplets to get your cape, so that you can get the 2 swords that are outside of Temple of Droplets in Lake Hylia. That is outrageous. I don't know if we can handle a tower bet right now. Let's go for it though.
I'm gonna bet all 4.
Hey, Nimbus. None of that. Right,
But
arrow's done.
I came out being evil mastermind, and also self-bending myself. I feel pretty good about myself right now.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry, Nimbus. I read the thing wrong. I thought you said southeast northwest. No, you did both south.
I really don't care what the tower outcome is.
Yeah, no, me too. Either is like I'm still just recovering from this seed.
I get a month to recover from the seed before I roll another one ever again. So people are free of my evil seeds for a month.
Oh yeah, how's the weekly going? The weekly's still on. You went to Cave of Flames swordless. Sequence broke past the spiky beetles into. Oh my god! I mean, so logically, that's where you were supposed to pick up your red sword. But yeah, no, that makes sense. Like you go if you're going all the way around to Cave of Flames swordless, and you peek the rupee spots there, and there's 2 swords. I would use bombs and sequence break that to get those 2 swords. Absolutely.
Also, again, I want to thank Mike for making me a race mod so I can make this possibly happen. Even though we really didn't have to.
A chat with Mike, and we'll get that roll removed.
I'm already banned. I can at least help. I still ban myself.
Wins! No! No wins!
All I did was tell Mike that I just wanted to cause a little chaos. I didn't think I caused this much chaos.
Oh, Kanet Chronal before Minish check. Not in Veilful's European Deeper Shrine with first logical sword and basement. I mean, that's where your red sword was, right? Basement of Deepwood. Yeah, we just need to replace all the race mods. When are we going to get a bot that's going to, you know, roll our seeds for us?
Next thing you know, you find out that bot's me. The silence. If we get a bot, call it the ban bot.
So wait, how many towers is it? It's 3 towers. Yeah, Winds creates clones there, but he doesn't need to. The way you walk into the room, you just hold up and stand in the middle and you do a sword slash. Don't move it at all side to side, and your spin attack will hit all of the switches, as long as you're standing in the middle of all of the switches. Yeah, and also that fight you want to use the cape and you jump over the chain soldiers and it gets them to all attack at the same time.
Hendrix, short version, I'm soap banned for a month. Long version,
Hey, we've got ZSR2 joining us. How's the weekly, everyone? Yeah, we're 2.5 hours into this tournament match. We've got Winds and Aero, both in Dark Harrow Castle, after playing a Hellspawn seed.
Let's just say we didn't see Mitts until, like, ended the run. And it locked our 4 swords.
Yeah, exactly. This was our go mode. We saw 3 of our swords and knew that the last sword that we needed was locked behind the mitts.
It was basically a rabbit hole just to get mold mitts.
Yeah, our runners have done
to Royal Crypt.
Our runners have done a triple dip of Deepwood, a quadruple dip of Droplets, a double dip of a triple dip of Fortress, a double dip of Cave of Flames, and they only needed to go to Royal Crypt once. But with Royal Crypt, yeah, funny thing with Royal Crypt, so they'd already gone to Fortress before this point, and in the first visible item at Fortress, they saw something hidden behind the dirt, and it was golden. And we all thought, that's the graveyard key. So the graveyard key's mitts locked, therefore the mitts can't be in the graveyard. We were wrong. Not only was the graveyard not there, the graveyard key not there, the graveyard key was on Dampe! It was a vanilla graveyard key! And then the vanilla graveyard key opened up Royal Crypt, and on the king, we had our mitts.
I would literally, like, if moments are on king, I'm so banning myself for a month. I would not roll seeds for a month. Sure enough.
Oh, we had a sword at Fifi. Oh, yeah, hilariously, Temple of Droplets, they had to do a quadruple dip of Temple of Droplets when it only needed to be double dipped. They already had the lantern going in there the first time, and they needed to go onto the right-hand side and go through the dark maze without the cape to get to the Rupee Mania spots at the back there, where they got their dog food and the Gust jar. The dog food gave them a sword, and then the Gust jar, they had to go through the vanilla path in Temple of Droplets on the left-hand side with the lily pads, and in the lily pad basement was their cape. And then with that cape, they could get the visible sword that they saw in Lake Hylia that was outside the front of the Mitts cave. Absolutely outrageous seed and sequence of events at the start there. We lost it.
We did. And I wrote the masterpiece. Nothing will top the seed. For quite a while, I hope.
I don't know which towers Winds has done. I think he did northwest just now. And now he's doing southeast.
Oh my god. But people don't have to worry about Hayden seeds anymore in the tourney.
Oh yeah, Hayden self-banned himself for a month.
So
we had a bet going to see where the mitts were. We cleared Fortress. There was no mitts there.
My bet was on Fortress, but then when we saw like freaking Graveyard Key,
yeah, I said Dampe.
just for the lulz.
I was like, yeah, sure, be Dampe. And then we got all the way through Lost Woods, and we got to Dampe. I was expecting to see the mitts on that because there was nothing else left. Then it was a Graveyard Key, and it was like, what the fuck? Like,
so we're like, it's gotta be on King.
yeah. So the Cloud Tops our last Cloud Tops Kinstone has to be in Fortress behind the mitts, and yeah, that meant that the mitts weren't in Palace.
This has just been one hell of a seed rolled by me.
Yeah, you would think that this is a plan, though, Hayden.
The sad part is, I didn't make it, Lando. Like I said, I put my seed under very specific Saint Tainted ritual. To make sure it would be the trolliest of seeds.
Alright, so we got Winds, picked up their boss key, they are heading into Veti right now. Aero is following behind. They have to do all of their towers first before they can get here. Yeah, Aero also doesn't know the spin strat for this room. Just do a spin attack in the middle of those switches and you hit all 4 of them. Yeah, Winds was going for a safe strat there with in that Keaton room. He does have great spin. He could have a great spin through them, but sometimes you get hit, so you do want to avoid that. Oh, he gets a good RNG! Oh, I didn't follow up. Yeah, so you do a jump there so that if the Black Knight decides to dash down, you can then pin him against the door that just closes. But yeah, he didn't get a roll attack in time, and I guess when he was close enough, he was trying to sword slash to keep it in place. But it's fairly tricky, and it's a real balancing act to make sure that the Dark Nut stays there. But he gets a very solid fight there. Great Spin is a really strong attack, and it does a load of damage to these Dark Nuts. Yeah, Aero also doesn't know the quick kill on this Black Dark Nut. Aero does have milk. We always know that Aero likes his milk.
He likes his moo-moo out. He's gonna be more happy to hear that I'm self-banning myself for a month.
Ooh, wow! Winds gets lucky there and his sword beam hits the eye. He's standing below Vati now, which isn't great. If Vati does a fireball attack, he can't dodge it. He's getting good luck though. Vati's just not doing his fireball attack. And he gets a great spin and does a really clean fight. Yeah, that was super fast. Other than his positioning there, that was fantastic.
Oh my god. I can't even think straight right now, Myth. Not even funny.
He's going to go for cave strats. Cape strats on this. Oh yeah, you wait for Vati to move there. Right.
This is just too pretty.
Gets it. Yeah, it's going to be on the right-hand side. Oh no, it's at the back! Okay, this is a rare pattern. You don't normally get the eyes at the back on the second cycle. Oh, yeah, he's pointing his sword the wrong way there. You want to point it away from Vati, so that if he moves round, you can always... he doesn't hit your sword and cancel your charge. But yeah, clean spin attack there gets the gets progression onto the next cycle. It's on the last cycle now. Yeah, don't move down there. Oh, okay, he gets the hit there. No, stop spinning. Just sword slash. Oh, he misses it. Yeah, you get one spin attack in with your clones, and then you just turn and do a sword slash. I think his clones there breaking, made him panic a bit. But you could have just stopped doing your great spin. Just do a single sword slash. The extra great spins there weren't doing any damage to Vati at that point. Vati is on enough health to be dead now. You just do one sword slash and he's dead. Yeah, I don't know why it took so many extra hits there to die. I think Vati heals slightly if he's on like 0 health, and you make him do an extra cycle. Oh, very fast arm on Vati 3. Oh, slightly too soon. That was like frames off of being a perfect cane shot. Alright, nice position on that eye. Gets to do the great spin and kill it quickly. Yeah, you want to stay on the pedestal as long as possible. Because when he shoves his the arm down into the ground, no, you want to be staying on the pedestal longer than that, because the arms move further away from the pedestal at that point, and you're having to move extra distance at this point. If you stay on the pedestal until his arm's gone fully down into the ground and starts coming up, you can you want to jump off before it starts coming up out of the ground. And then you have enough time to stand right next to it, and as soon as it's come up, then you can hit it, and then it's right in front of the pedestal so that you can just walk immediately in as soon as you get your as soon as you shrink. Yeah, it gets Lantern, go for it first try, and he gets it. That was awesome. Yeah, you don't have it's fairly easy to get. If Vati's nice to you and puts the eye right in the middle in front of you, you can just spin attack forwards into it, just great spin, and you'll just keep an ear out for the hit noises, and you can get it. Gets his first volley in nicely. Gets the second in. He's on to the final stage now. Yeah, can we see a perfect Vati 3?
I think we can.
He's slightly to the left here. That was fine though. And he gets it. GG.
Hey! GG.
Yeah, meanwhile, Aero's picking up his big key and is going to start doing the fights. He's going to be about 5-6 minutes behind wins in terms of finish time.
Docking Cover Hayden? What do you mean?
Alright, and we have wins. Hey, how's it going?
Well, I don't guess I don't have to say as much because Hayden already banned himself.
And we have Aero here as well. GG's,
So,
guys.
would the chat like to guess who is very much banned right now?
Oh, I wonder.
Arrow? You
I
do
don't
it, I'm
think-
so banned.
I don't think I've ever played a worse seed.
You do it, I'm
have.
so
I
banned
know Wins
for a
has.
month.
Miss saw me play the worst in this, but it's pretty hard.
Like, that cape was just the start of a downward spiral.
So, here's the part that y'all don't realize. Me and Myth were losing it when we found out that Graveyard Key was not actually in Fortress.
That was
and
a
that
map.
was actually
That was
on
a map.
Dante.
Speaking of that vanilla graveyard key,
I'm
as
not
soon as
finished.
I
I'm not
got that,
finished. Finished. After we found out that Graveyard Key was actually on Dante, I was like, if moments are on King, I'm self-banning myself for a month. I'm not joking.
as soon as I got the vanilla graveyard key, I'm like, mitts are gonna be in crypt. I know it.
Yeah, at that point I was like, well, I'm officially soap banned for a month.
Because, like, I last locationed my blue sword. And it just spiraled into the rest of the seed. Like, I
blue
hard
sword,
last
yeah.
location it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was basically the divergence point for both of you guys. You guys were neck and neck the entire race. You're doing exactly the same choices. You both bailed out droplets at the
We
same
had a
time to use
feeling
the
of
Gust
that.
Jar in Deepwood and Cave of Flames. It was all exactly the same, and up until Winds went and got their blue sword first from South
Yeah.
Vale.
At that point, when took it.
Yeah. No, we figured. I figured that because I was like, yep, this is the story of triple dipping almost every dungeon.
Yeah. I mean, both of you did
Sorry,
it.
not sorry.
Hey, I'm surprised we both still sub 3'd this, and it was as close as it was. I was getting ready to start the climb, and I was like, okay, either I somehow win this, or he got done in like 15 seconds. Oh, 5 seconds later, the dot done.
I mean, on the bright side, y'all don't have to deal with any more hidden seeds for the tourney. So that's
You
one less
say
thing
that
we're-
now. You say that now.
I say that now. I think I've caused enough havoc to be rolling any of the seeds in the tourney for now.
Like, I had a
I'm
feeling
just gonna stick to being a race mod and like leave it at that.
I had a feeling this was gonna be a bad seed, but whew.
Those sword places were outrageous. Like, how close were they
That
all?
was hilarious.
There was 4 altogether. There was one on the dog. There's one in the heart piece right next to the dog. One at the end of the cave there, and then another one in Lower Vale Falls. They're like all right next to each other, but you can.
I was actually really mad at myself for not checking Lower Vale Falls. When I worked too late to go check Lower Vale Falls, I was like, "Oh no, I lose because of this if it's here."
Oh yeah. Also, all 5 swords were on freestanding heart piece.
Yeah, all 5 swords freestanding today.
Yep.
So, Wins, did you ever find the 5th Cloud Top Stone?
Nope. It was either in Fortress of Winds, but I think that was the map actually.
Yeah, we had a look at it a couple of times, and we swore it was a graveyard key.
I thought it was a map, but at that
s-
point I knew. At that point, I knew I was in Mitts Go mode, so it really didn't matter what was there.
Yeah, I didn't look. When I saw it at first, I could have sworn it was the graveyard key. And then I got on Dumpy, I'm like,
And the thing
what?
Bowser's
I
trying
think
to...
it was the key, but then again, I also, as I said, it didn't really matter what it was because it doesn't change anything. It's blocked and it's not relevant.
On stream, we tried to rule it out as being a kinstone because it wasn't sparkling. We didn't see any sparkle animations going on.
Then it was the map. Then that means it was the map.
Yeah, it must have been the map then. I don't see it being anything else.
I didn't do near everything in Fortress. We didn't do any of the Mitts spots. So it was
actually, no, it had to be the map because the bump is on the left, was on the top left, and the key is shaped the other way. The key would be on the other way.
Yeah. But
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, didn't think about that. But yeah, more than likely it's in Fortress on a dig spot. On a mid-zone check.
I don't know. Look, there's a load of Overworld's Mitts locations.
Oh yeah, that's also true. All of the Overworld Mitts locations. Yikes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you had somehow found Mitts, actually, it would have been possible to find the Mitts before the bow. That would have been awful.
Yeah, that was possible.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, that would have been outright awful.
Yeah, got your bow.
You would have done you would have done everything before going to Cloud Tops if you hadn't gone yet.
Yep.
Why the fuck would you go to Cloud Tops? You just got that, and you got Mitts. You got Cave of Wonder. You got all the.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone back to Cloud Tops at that point until I had the 5th stone.
Or had nothing else.
Yeah.
You either tip clouds early or you wait till you have everything.
Yeah, this seed though. Ooh. Wait. Why? Where did Hayden go?
Yeah, Hayden just disappeared.
He ran away for his own good.
Yeah.
He's in the other comms channel. Hello?
Wait, what? Why there?
I don't.
Hasn't their stream? Yeah, we got raided by them, so their stream's over. I don't know if they did the announcement about we're going to change up some of the weekly races. Once a month, we're going to do a variety race, and we've got a poll up that's going to.
That's going
so
to
you can
determine the
vote
settings
on
of that variety race.
Yeah, it's just going to be some different options of races. We're going to go for more friendly races that are easier for new people to enter. So it's going to be stuff like Legacy Co-op, which will be people can pair up and go into it. And the Legacy settings means that it's going to be before we introduce elements. So it's just get your Four Sword and Dark Horror Castles open.
Okay, so it's open DHC. Nice.
Doesn't that mean DHC can also have random checks though?
One.
Yeah, there's always one randomized item in Dark Horror Castle.
One.
Couldn't it technically be two if the first key is on Blade Chest?
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what the key logic is set up.
Oh wait, how many items are on hard? No wait, there's only one item in Dark Horror Castle, right? The rest are
there's only one randomized
compass.
Yeah, the rest are dungeon items.
Yeah, it's kind of up to you if you guys ever want to keep it like that, where you can get lucky and skip a check, or if you want to make it to where the compass and the map are just not in the pool like other randos do. But that means you have to check everything no matter what, so that may not be as good.
Yeah, so we're going to put up the poll, and there's a bunch of options that you can go through and have a look at and see which ones look nice to you. We're also going to test a fast setting seed, which is it's ped finish with red sword and 2 elements required.
That is fast setting.
Yeah, so that's aiming to be about an hour.
It could be, but there would be instances where it's not.
Yeah, obviously it's going to be above and below, there's variance, but that's why we're calling it fast settings, because it's definitely going to be faster than regular race settings.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And you don't have to deal with Dark Horror Castle at the end as well.
That's great. Well,
and of course we got max settings thrown in there, because that's my favourite.
Let's not.
Alright, well.
GG's wins, that was a good race, even though this was trash.
GG's, it was great watching you guys.
Yeah, Wins gets Bluesy next. That'll be a fun race to watch. That'll be a fun race to watch. And then me against Cube Solver. That should be fun.
Yeah, Bluesy, the Titan Slayer, knocked out Hayden and Francois. He's out for blood.
don't remind me.
I'm just running around with good routing and hoping it works. That's all I do.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, routing is so important this rando over execution.
Yeah, that's probably why a lot of our stuff in the beginning was so it's the same, because prioritize routing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch this thing back.
Yeah, I got those bombs from underneath the mayor's house, which I'd never skip that chest anymore, and I just immediately screwed the Tingle chest and went south and did the Minish loop.
Yeah, I got that after.
I always do it before now. That chest has burned me too many times.
Yeah, I was about to say, that chest keeps burning. I'm like, oh.
I know there's some people that try to skip that chest until they have the blue sword, just so they don't. Yeah, but like, I just can't do it. Nope, I'm just gonna take the time loss. I'm getting it. Sphere 0, not skipping it.
Yeah, we were surprised you did it. Both of you did it super early. In comparison to
the only thing I will skip is I'll sometimes skip Palace Garden. But it just kind of depends. Sometimes I'll try to put it off just so I have something else to do while I'm up there, but it kind of depends if I got anything.
I mean, yeah, we got the bombs early, but that's because we had to. Last location. I did everything else. Well, there's only like 3 other...
7. If you skip that chest, 7, because the 5 tingles, and then the other... And you got the grip ring that you couldn't do anything with from tingle.
Yeah, and then I got the bomb bag, I'm like, alright, where's our bottle?
Oh yeah, that's right. Bottle was in. It was in. Yeah, you guys put off Trilby for a long time. Yeah, that's something I did mention is those Trilby checks are so fast. You can quickly go and grab them all in the same amount of time as it would take to do Simon Simulator, or it would take to go into the school basement.
Yep, I ended up rushing school basement first this time.
Yeah, I just kind of go with the flow.
And,
Right.
yeah, and I think that the Temple of Droplets as well, you both got to the end and got your Gust Jar, and it was like, great, let's go follow that somewhere else.
And when in reality we should have stuck around.
Yeah, it opened the first half of Temple of Droplets for you to do.
I
and,
thought
yeah.
about that, and I'm like,
This actually would have been a much faster seed if I had done that, because then I wouldn't have gone to Cave of Flames, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You both
Cave of
finished
Flames would've
this
gotten
about
me
the same time because you both did that. If anyone did that over the other person, then it would have been such a bigger time difference.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just was like, no, it's gonna be something really stupid. Let's go to Cave of Flames and win.
Yeah, it's basically it. But alright, I'm gonna hop on out of here. GG's again.
I'm going to bed. Yeah, I gotta sleep before
GG's.
work. I got like 30 minutes, another 30-minute nap before work.
Ah, yeah. Alright, GG's everybody. Later.
Yes, thank you guys.
Bye.
Alright, so that basically wraps it up for us. Ricky, would you like to take over?
Yeah, I'll jump in here. Thank you so much, Wins Requiem and AeroRaiser, for the awesome race. Thank you, Hayden and Myth197 for commentary. Thank you. If I had my notes all here, I'd be fine here. One moment. Because I've got my names. Okay. Thank you, Nimbus, for tracking. I couldn't remember if it was Nimbus or Nesman. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Coming up for the TMCR tournament, we have on Tuesday Maggie Obi-Wan versus Alazun, and then on Wednesday is Nimbus 125 versus iBot 02. That's going to be fun to watch, two of my fellow trackers. For Zelda Speedruns itself, we seem to be done for the day, which is awesome. And I've been going through Twitch, and I can't find anyone like familiar enough with the community to raid. So we're just gonna end it here. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a great time, and we will see you next time for more tournament goodness, I believe on Monday. Have a good day, everybody.
Yeah, see ya.